working your way out of the plane and down onto the tarmac amongst a bunch of very confused and angry-looking Japanese officials. A very tall woman, flowing white dress in the kimono style, sort of brushes them all aside and into silence instantly, and gestures to you all to follow her. When you take a quick look out the window, it looks like you must be on, the 30th floor. One is obviously the cards for your room, and the other are little clip-on badges that say security detail. There's going to be this big conference happening, apparently.
That took much longer the first time.
You're the one that ordered it, though.
As you start to open the door, someone kicks 2 small metal canisters into the room that you hear windows breaking from behind you. Whatever else they are, these are elves. Quite strange looking. They look like they have tree bark for skin. The other 2 elves look completely different, though. They've got sort of dog-like faces.
Yeah, so I'm going to set the whole carpet on both of their feet on fire right below us.
Future reference, Mr. Rains. Cold iron is extremely useful against elvish creatures and other creatures of the Fae.
So, shoot them dead. Gotcha. Roger.
But I think the real players are starting to get ready to do the real thing, so we're going on up. Around the table, you see a variety of creatures that you don't recognize and some that you have seen before. We all know that the ice giants, as we colloquially refer to them, have taken a foothold in the reflection. And indeed, the cold is spreading, ladies and gentlemen, and others. We have received another bomb threat, as it were. The woman in the white kimono appears back inside the concrete box with you immediately after that. Oh, I knew you could do it. Unfortunately, she gestures sadly to the rooms above. It seems that whoever planted it knew you could do it too.
It's a distraction.
And that was all. And in the meantime, I'm afraid there has been a casualty. Artemis Bramsteel has been murdered. I'm afraid the blaming is on you. All of you.
You are all trapped in some sort of, basically a supernatural box.
Sweet.
A pocket plane in which you are imprisoned. Basically the equivalent of a white room in an asylum. You are surrounded by people who are much more powerful than you, and they have done a basic quarantine measure when a supernatural crime has been committed. You have been sealed in basically sort of a mini prison plane. All of you who have them supernatural's powers are blocked here.
I was even arrested?
So
I was sleeping or dead.
So the prison holds Apollo Day, August Heat, Avery Rains, Dr. Walter Keel, and Samuel Shade.
It was because you were asleep that they arrested you.
And the pizza box.
They got you first, actually.
Yeah, they got you first. You were the most suspicious.
Yeah, you were easy. You were
He
just throwing
was the
up.
mastermind.
It's like there's supposed to be 5 of them, but there's only 4.
You're like
and that
puking
5th
in
one
Billy
must be
Club
going
here or
and killing somebody.
No, they just walked in the room,
inside.
saw you throwing up, and were like, okay, and picked you up. Really, mommy? And then you just kind of dragged you out.
Only a person this disgusted with themselves can be throwing up so much.
And then they took you straight to Bramsteel, and then you just stabbed him.
Yeah, that's right.
And then they got us because you killed them.
And then they went back using my time powers to erase my memory.
They haven't told you anything yet. You were basically like matter transported into this cell, and so as far as you're aware, it's been like 5 minutes since you defused the bomb.
Sweet.
You've kind of come to your senses. You're looking around. You're in this like bright, like untouchable sort of walls around you. You're in this kind of just whitewash realm. All of your equipment has been stripped from you. You're still wearing like clothing, but anything else you have with your earpieces, all that's gone. And those of you who have supernaturals and such find that your powers are inert here. So
Apollo Day wakes up and finds himself in this room and just... Where the fuck am I?
Glad you could join us again. What? Actually, no. Forget that first part. But you're joining us again. It's
what
okay.
the fuck happened?
Well, you had some bad fish and a lot of alcohol.
I shouldn't have had the food. That's not the point.
Your head hurt.
Where the fuck are...
How much did he drink?
It's killing me. Where the fuck are we?
His face is killing me.
Give me up top, Shade.
Yeah! Why don't I do that?
He checks his wrist but sees there's no watch. How long have we been in here?
We seem to be in some sort of interdimensional flux. It'll be impossible to determine where and when we are.
What the fuck happened? Like, actually, though. Like, I was passed out. Now I woke up here. What the fuck happened? Catch me up.
You almost caught on fire thanks to Gus there.
What do you mean almost caught on fire?
So remember when we defused a bomb on the plane?
Yeah, we landed.
We like pretty much did the same thing, but now we apparently killed someone.
Artemis Bramsteel, the elf.
You're fucking with me.
We didn't actually do it, but
Not to our recollection, anyways.
Pretty sure I didn't kill anyone in the last
oh my god.
15 minutes or so.
Apologist puts his head into his
Do you
hands.
think we'll experience time travel, guys? Do you think we're gonna go back in time and actually kill this dude?
Technically,
No.
Mr. Heat, we always experience time travel, 1 second per second, going forward in the future.
Except, I don't want to talk about that.
Eventually, another figure appears. Even though this room is rather indiscernible in terms of where it stops and ends, she kind of appears on the outside. And so she's almost walking sort of in the black space around you. The whitewash ends at one point, and so...
Sharp line, or
Yeah.
sort of like a fuzzy, it goes from white into gray and then black?
Well, the lighting here is kind of, like I said, like almost like an asylum room. Like it's very sort of fuzzy bright. So...
Omnidirectional lights.
Super bright fluorescent.
Yes. So it is fairly discernible. There's a sharp contrast between where you're standing and where she appears. So, she is the same lady who brought you to the bomb in the first place in the hotel.
And
Hello.
also met us outside of the airplane.
That's
in the
right.
restaurant.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, gentlemen. It's good to see you all conscious, including you, Mr. Day.
Okay.
I get a phone call, right?
Here's how it works, gentlemen. You've been accused of a supernatural crime.
Which we didn't do, by the way.
I was not even with these clowns.
The Tor agency is more than willing to accept your innocence. Unfortunately, we are dealing with forces outside even my control here. And you have been accused of murdering a very high-ranking member of the Phaeistocracy.
So give us the lowdown on the supernatural dealings and such. Is this head-chopping territory, or like eternal servitude, or what?
If you are found guilty of the crime, you will most likely be sentenced to eternal damnation.
Okay, well, been there. Then what?
Here's what will happen. You will be confined here for the time being. In the meantime, I will speak on your behalf to the council and see if they will not see the errors of their ways.
Oh, she's like a lawyer, guys.
Do I get some kind of out because I wasn't with any of this?
Unfortunately, being associated with the Tor in this case is enough.
This guy is so selfish. Gets drunk and then just doesn't want to take
hold on a sec.
the blame.
Now, I can see why this guy might be obviously suspicious, but why do they suspect any of us? Like, what do they have on us in the first place?
Well, they have found some rather damning evidence, I'm afraid, Mr. Shade.
Which
Okay,
is
so like from devils, or
Surveillance
what are we talking about
footage,
here?
something physically available to see.
Yes, physical and supernatural, I'm afraid.
Fuck.
Video feed showing you, the five of you, very clearly entering Mr. Bramsteel's room while he was taking a break and murdering him
When was this?
That could be doctored.
a few hours ago. Also, those present who are capable of scrying and things like that have also found spiritual evidence of your presence and your entrance into Bramsteel's room.
So the problem with that is he was present in that meeting just before we went to defuse the bomb.
Yes. After you left, he took a recess in his private chambers. This is where his corpse was found.
So if they defused a bomb at the same time that the body was killed, how the fuck could that have been?
They're claiming that you teleported in. That's the only way you obviously entered.
It doesn't happen on two concurrent, like... It's not going to
think-
happen that
I
way.
think I get it. They say there was never no bomb, am I right?
Exactly. Unfortunately, the nature of the explosive device that you disabled leaves no physical evidence behind. You have no alibi, gentlemen.
So they're saying that instead of going and saving their asses, we went off to kill Mr. Artemis Bramsteel.
That's correct. The teleportation circle that you were caught up in apparently led you to his room, and not to the center of the hotel, as we know is the case.
So we may not have any alibi, but what about motives?
Motive is irrelevant in this case, I'm afraid.
Yeah, but you should know our history with Bramsteel himself.
I
Should we
know your
not?
history, and they know your history. But you're up against the testimony of very powerful beings, and unfortunately in a case like this, testimony often wins over evidence and fact.
we're hired to do a job, and we're not going to go out and do anything different than that. We get paid to do a thing, and that thing that we got paid to do was not to kill a high-ranking member of any kind of organization. Or any
Why would we
fucking
want to
bullshit.
do that? We don't have no payday waiting for
Rest
us.
assured, gentlemen, I am bringing all of this to the council myself, and I will have your answers shortly. Give me half an hour, and I will return to you with their decree.
Before you go, one thing I'm wondering though, you were the one that brought the attention to another bomb in the building to us.
That's correct.
So how are you still free from all of this?
I am a more complicated issue.
We got time.
Eternal damnation, here we come. I lay on the back and just...
I will return very shortly, gentlemen. Is there
Cross
anything
my
I can
hands.
get you to make your stay more comfortable?
Ferrari?
Oh, pizza. Do we have any of that
Fucking
pizza?
Bottle of whiskey.
Sam goes, finds a corner of the universe to slump down in, puts his hands behind his head.
Got like a chair?
A single lemon, rinsed and sliced. All right. Very interesting. I'll see what I can do about that. And then she fades away.
I've always wanted a fucking Ferrari.
So doctor, what if she brings you 2 lemons?
And I guess I'll make lemonade.
So she did it, right? There's no fucking way that she didn't at this point.
Nah, it's not her. If it were her, they'd be able to peg it on her, and they would have done like the whole supernatural thing on her, right?
Yeah, but what do we actually know about her? We know that she claims to be a representative of the Tor. However, she was also the one that veered us towards this bomb that we had to defuse.
Motive doesn't matter, it's the possibility. And since, well, I wasn't there, but since a teleportation circle led you to a bomb, or apparently to a different room, who set up the circle? And who gave us the job in the first place?
So, okay, so doctor, here's a question I have for you. We know we didn't do it. Is there a way that somebody could doctor our presence physically and supernaturally in order to make it look like it was us?
Is very capable of doctoring things. As most of you know, doctoring video is actually not very difficult. And if that was the only evidence they had against us, I suspect we would not be being kept in a supernatural prison. The scrying, on the other hand, that's strange.
What is scrying?
Scrying is by a way by which Mr. Raines they can determine what has happened in the past. Scrying is sometimes also used in order to read thoughts or to speak with the dead. In this case, obviously, they are using it to reenact the event. In a typical scrying ritual, spectral entities will appear representing those in that position, and the event will play out almost like holograms.
So, let's say we did kill him. How do you think we did it? Let's just look on their perspective. What are they thinking?
Well,
I don't know.
Most of us were carrying firearms. and
Probably
really
would've
don't
shot
think
the
it would
dude.
have been-
But why would it have taken all 4 of us to kill him?
To be fair,
Bram
he's
Steele is a heavyweight. That guy was a king in Phaeland of a pretty sizable kingdom.
So
but
why
he's-
exactly? So how are 4 guns gonna kill
If
him?
he
Well,
catches you by
he's-
surprise, like it's iron, right? And
I was
he's
about to
Fae.
say, yeah.
Yeah.
We caught him by surprise. Pop, he's dead.
There's 2 potential possibilities that I'm thinking of at the second. One, that was actually us, and we haven't done it yet.
Time
personally.
travel!
Fucking time travel.
Or we have some serious doppelganger bullshit going on.
Someone has probably faked the evidence, both the illusion and the video evidence.
Is it
So-
possible to fake scrying? I thought that was like all spiritual traces and such.
A powerful enough illusionist probably could
Are
fake
there-
the necessary
or even-
sexual...
So you're saying to need some kind of specialist for this then? There wouldn't be too many people could do this.
No, maybe half a dozen people in the world.
Could a fake king do this?
Possibly. It depends on what branch of Fae he is. Not all Fae are proficient with illusion magic.
What do you know about Bram Steele?
Unfortunately, not much.
Nah, it's not Bram Steele.
Well,
I've heard a little bit about his rap. He is like a fire and brimstone kind of guy, not like a sneaky magics kind of guy.
Well,
He's got a little bit of the basic illusion stuff that all the Fae do, but nothing like faking a scrying.
Well-
Maybe you don't fake the scrying itself, but you fake what's in. Like somebody else had, well, for lack of a better term, our energy or whatever in whatever bodies went and did the actual crime. They copied our cells.
So, Walt, what do you know about shapeshifters? Is that a thing?
It's Dr. Keel, Mr. Heat.
Doctor, what do you know about shapeshifters or anything of that nature?
No. See, the scrying thing catches your spiritual essence. If it was some shapeshifter, they'd look like some shaggy son of a bitch, not like us.
But
Yeah,
there's got to
some
be something
strong-
deeper than just just shape-shifting.
Some
though.
strong
Yes.
magician or
It
something
can't-
would have
it
had to
couldn't-
go and
it
copy it.
It couldn't have been doppelgangers.
I think you guys are thinking about this the wrong way. Like, when you're faking video evidence, you don't get a bunch of actors and have them reenact the scene. You do it all on a computer, right? With the magics and the such, with the technology.
Different kind of magic.
You got it. Still the same, basically. And if you're going to fake a scrying, then you don't get a whole bunch of actors to show up in the thing and reenact the scene. You do it with some magics, the same way you would with video. Am I right, Doctor?
A criminal illusionist.
I guess. Could be doing it legit, could be doing it criminal. Maybe he's like us, doing it for the money.
Yeah, but it could also very well be the fact that he faked his own death.
Or the fact that it could be.
Unfortunately, Shades, you weren't there when we first encountered him. He had acquired this thing that we supposedly opened up for him, and I don't know what that actually caused.
I don't know whether the guy got actually gacked or if he's faking his death and pinning it on us. I guess the real question is, why us?
Or it could have actually, again, just been us. Like, maybe tomorrow we get out of here and then we go and gank him.
Why are you so on this time travel thing?
We don't. It's complicated. We don't. Look, it's entirely possible. I don't want to get into it right now. But the point is,
It's not possible.
I would show up 10 seconds prior to this and slap you across the face. That's
Okay.
not what I'm saying.
Prove it.
I can't.
Okay, I could snap my fingers too. What's your problem?
I
Look.
think we're looking at this the wrong way. I think we have to figure out how are we going to get out of here? Or at least what's going to happen in the next 10 minutes.
Either somebody's going to break us out, or
The lady returns.
Hey lady, got my Ferrari?
Pizza?
Gentlemen,
Bottle of whiskey.
I have some not good news per se.
Damnation it is!
I'll just get straight to it then.
But important news. The council has heard your cries for mercy and has agreed to allow you to try to prove your innocence.
Oh, fucker.
You have 24 Earth hours in order to prove that you did not commit the crime.
It's a long session.
You understand what you need to do you not?
Can't say that we do. Although I've been hearing some theories thrown around about some criminal illusionist master.
Criminal illusionist master. That's interesting. One of the council members present had mentioned something about that.
What? Yeah, who's that?
Perhaps you know him, a drug lord from the India. Raj, his name is. I can bring him here if you'd like to speak with him.
Can't say he'd be my favorite person to talk to.
But he's the only one we have at this moment.
Your time has already begun, so do not tarry too long. When you are ready and think it's necessary to leave this prison, you will be allowed back onto the streets for 24 hours.
What streets?
You are currently on the material plane residing in Tokyo, Japan. This is the only city you will be allowed to venture through.
Fancy.
Well, if you could go call Raj, that'd be great.
I will do so.
Anybody know how to speak Japanese?
As she fades.
I got a smattering of swear words.
You hear a distance say, "Oh, this place is creepy. Am I?" Okay, whatever. And then he kind of like walks into a range, carrying, sort of nursing a full bottle of wine or something like that in one hand.
Sweet.
Hey, Mr. Tiger Man. Nice of you to come by, visit us.
Good to see you again.
Some
Into
of
the clique.
you. Strange lady, tell me, Raj, help. Here I am.
Yeah, you had a testimony that there was some kind of criminal illusionist or something related to whatever this crime
Want
happens
some? He brings the bottle up and it like, never mind.
Okay, here's the lowdown. See, so we think somebody's framing us,
Oh,
and you
terrible.
like some big shot drug lord bastard back in India. Am I right? So you probably
My
had at
parents
some
were
point.
married.
It's okay. It's like Anyways, the point is, you probably know all about them supernatural lowdown types. Anyone who could pull this off?
You know, I like some of you. Some of you, not all of you. I don't know all of you. I like some of you. So I'll tell you. Don't remember his name. Went by some alias. But yeah. He was some illusionist guy. Lived in Japan, I think.
Hopefully in Tokyo.
So you remember his name and address, am I right?
No, nothing like that. No, he came in by special order. However, I do remember that I had to contact the what is crime family in Japan called?
The Yakuza.
Yakuza, that's right. He had connections with the Yakuza. I don't know if he worked directly for him or not, but you should start there. Yakuza.
God.
Now, would another bottle of wine help you remember his name?
Oh, no. Told you. Did not tell his name. Just showed up, did thing, went home, got money.
What do you look
money.
like?
Oh, lots of money. What he look like? Like white guy.
Like a Yakuza.
No, that'd be a Japanese guy.
Yeah.
No. He was born in Japan. He lives here.
Well, thanks a lot, Mr. Tiger Man.
Yeah. Where are we? Tokyo. There is a restaurant nearby. Yakuza hideout. Maybe you go there.
Name of restaurant?
Hopefully it's not the same place I ate that fugu.
Name of restaurant.
I'll get you some sake.
Sake. It was a sake house. Yeah. A big one. Was called
Sake Atui?
Sake good times?
Sunrise. Something with sun in it.
God damn it.
Something like that.
No,
I almost died at that
was
place.
it sunrise or something with sun in it?
Oh, sunrise, pretty sure. Sunrise ale house would be like English word, but of course Japanese. So, yeah, try there. Okay, bye.
Well, if we are in
I
Tokyo,
hope you don't get eternally damned or whatever.
signs might have some English on them.
Alright,
So
so
we gotta
do
start
we...
somewhere, and that's the best place to do it.
How do we leave this place? Are we just...
The white lady returns. Is there anything else I can do for you, gentlemen?
I do need one thing.
Yes.
We
Mr.
need a potentially other man on this job. We don't speak any goddamn Japanese, and I do know somebody who can.
Well, that won't be necessary. We could provide you with translator devices if necessary.
That works.
I mean, that's fair, but
The council has agreed to returning to you some of your basic amenities. Your communications devices and Palm Pilots will be returned. We can return your firearms as long as you promise to use them only if absolutely necessary.
You can trust me to handle that.
You must understand the council will be watching you at every moment. You will be under constant surveillance, and if you do any action to threaten any of the council members or leave Tokyo or even this surrounding area, you will be brought back to this prison and not given another chance. So in the care packages, once you've opened them, they're not sealed or anything. Have your familiar earpiece, the Palm Pilot that you usually carry around for note-taking and receiving emails and so on. And for all of you except for Reigns, you're given like a basic handgun. Reigns gets a shotgun, like a sawed-off. Oh, gentlemen, before I release you back into Tokyo, I have one more thing. And she's kind
I
of...
love you too.
Wow.
She didn't. Yeah, no, continue.
Wow.
She's
I didn't know you felt that way.
She's sort of cradling her hands like this.
Another time.
I have one more assistant for you. He's a gift from a friend out of town.
Paula puts his hand out.
And she opens her hands like this. And inside is about a 6 foot. Six foot.
Wow. She's got a big head.
No, it just has 6 little feet.
It's about a 6-inch man sitting on her palm. I say man because he doesn't have any skin or muscles.
Paula
In fact,
takes his hand back.
He looks like a small little skeleton.
Oh, it's mine! I shove Apollo out of the way.
The little skeleton stretches on her hands and kind of... He doesn't have eyes because he's just a skeleton. Hey! What's up? Wait, can I say that in this reality?
So, yes, I pushed Apollo out of the way and I go, oh my god, dude, you're so cool!
Gentlemen!
What's up? And I'm like, what, dude, are you big enough to give me like a fist bump or like a high five or...
He's like, yeah, so his arm is like this tight.
Yeah, so...
Yeah!
Sick. Dude, you want to hop on? I can like put you on my shoulder or something.
Something-
Walk around. I just don't want to step on you.
Something tells me this guy's name is Dor.
Reigns walks up. He's
Your
like,
shoulder doesn't look that comfy.
you're so adorable.
Hello.
Hello.
wow, your shoulder looks extra
I
comfy.
hate this
Yeah,
guy.
it's pretty brawny.
God damn
He
it.
jumps onto like your arm and scrambles up onto your shoulder.
I think you're Steve.
Click,
Are
click,
you
click, click,
Steve?
click.
How did you know?
It was just a guess.
Yeah, Steve. Steve's the name.
Nice.
My name's Steve. You seem really familiar. I feel like I
Dad?
know you from somewhere. Huh.
Do I know this? Gee, I wonder who knows this skeleton and what for.
Yeah, so I'm like homonomina. No, that's not what they're
Homo
called.
sapien?
Homa.
Homunculus.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like I was built by this really powerful guy. Yeah, he's cool too. Oh, he turns back to you. Oh, I mean, like you're really cool too.
No, it
but-
just reminds me of like those anime shows.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm gonna. So my
Curry.
I'm like an advisor. I got sent here from like a more solid place to help you guys who aren't quite as solid. Am I confusing you? Anyways, I'm gonna help you out. Give you all kinds of advice. I know everything about everything. Well, sort of, kind of, not really. But yeah.
Nathaniel, what the fuck is this callback?
It's just,
Oh my
it's
God,
just this deluge of a happy speech coming out of this tiny little skeleton figure.
Yeah. I love this little guy.
As Rains is finding his soulmate, Sam sort of goes over to the other two. Homunculuses are like serious fucking magic.
Hey guys, this guy's kind of like a little cat.
No,
You-
I'm not a cat. I'm
I'm not
Steve.
talking.
I said you're like a cat.
I don't know
Oh.
why
But you're
that's
definitely
like
Steve.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
how you
That's
doing?
cool because
Should we
I'm
just
cool.
go? Because
Yeah,
I'm
let's,
kind of.
let's do our thing.
Yeah, just walk through the
Yeah.
wall.
So,
Just
Hey,
do
white
it.
lady, we ready to go?
Yes, I will bring you back to the streets of the hotel. You will find yourself on the street level of where the hotel was. I trust that you'll be able to make your way from there.
Hey, little guy, you coming with?
And you're now back on the streets of Tokyo.
I guess that's a yes. So where to? Not you, you.
Well, we need to prove your innocence, right?
That's the plan.
Yeah.
And
You-
we'll kill every motherfucker who wants us dead.
Oh.
do you speak Japanese, Steve?
Speak Japanese? Yeah, of
Read
course.
Japanese? Alright.
I speak all languages because
Well,
my master does.
What we're looking for is some sunrise sake restaurant. kind of
Sunrise
area.
Ale House.
Oh yeah. Well, it says
Very
something in
big
Japanese.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly that.
That's what
so,
it sounds like to us.
Wow, you speak Japanese really well.
He does the thing where like people like lick their finger and put up in the window.
Yeah.
He just have a ton. So it just kind of like
He just rubs it. He rubs it on his teeth.
just on the bones, just
On the
there.
jawbone and straight up.
that way.
Okay, well, let's follow the little skeleton.
I already am.
Alright,
So
I'm
we
following
walk in
Rains
the
as he follows. Hey, Doc, what do you think about this whole thing?
About the situation or about Steve?
Well, the situation kind of fucked up, but that's just like standard for us. I mean, about this thing.
Monoculi are very serious sorcery. We're dealing with some very powerful friend.
What was that about the whole solid place versus not solid place? Look around at all the Japanese people on the streets in the middle of freaking Tokyo.
Yeah, so we're walking.
This
we're
looks
walking
pretty
down,
solid to me.
We're walking down the street towards the sale house. Steve is probably referencing multiple universes or multiple parallel dimensions of some sort.
Eh?
There's a theory amongst some of us that in amongst all of the parallel universes there is a prime line, a sort of origin point. The closer your universe is to this origin point, the more outside things cannot affect it. The more solid you are.
Uh-huh.
Protected in a sense.
Kind of. Other realities thus are more susceptible to outside influence.
So this is something like, say for whatever fucking comics, there's Earth 1 and whatever the Prime Universe is, and Earth 2 is some other bullshit with other stuff happening.
Exactly. The same people in both of those Earths. But,
Different influences.
yes.
You're less affected to a disease, for example, but disease as in whatever outside sources are affecting
Sure.
it.
Disease is pretty low on the totem pole in terms of interdimensional threats. and
Okay,
stuff
okay,
like
but
that.
So-
hold on. You're like solid place and not solid place though. So the prime line, what you're saying is like super solid, 100%, and the rest of us are what? Wispy ghosts or something?
It's just that these dimensions are more susceptible to being altered by outside influence.
So Doctor, where would we kind of stand?
My estimation, probably 83 degrees from the prime line.
What exactly are you basing that estimation on there, Doc?
Based on the number of interdimensional realities that have seemed to splice with ours, the things that have entered these areas. The creatures from the hospital, for example.
I was there, yep.
That
was a good time.
A more prime dimension wouldn't.
I wasn't about to be eternally damned.
A more prime dimension would be so susceptible
At
to
least
invasion
not more
like
than
that.
usual.
It's possible even that this Steve fellow is potentially even from the prime dimension.
Hey,
or at least something
Steve,
very close.
you from the Prime? You on Prime Time?
No, I'm from a place called Toronto. But, yeah, maybe. My master's thrown around words like that before.
Yeah, Prime Time?
Yeah, it kind of goes, wee,
6 p.m. to 9?
around my head and then back to the airport.
Ah,
So who is your master?
you're not big on the brains, so I guess you're not
Oh,
big on
well,
the brains.
he made me promise not to say his name. Apparently saying his name will, like, destroy the universe or something.
You don't have to say his name. You can just kind of what's he like? How did you become?
Well, he's
his
really,
servant?
really smart. And immortal. And and like really all powerful. He told me there's only one other guy like him, matching him power for power. And the two of them kind of like, keep reality in check. Yeah.
Wow. Either your master is so full of it that he's got everything in the universe inside of him, or
This is the big leagues.
Oh yeah, big leagues. Yeah. Like, alter the fabric of reality and stuff like that. He can do that. And so can his friend. They're cool.
oh, so why are you here? Why don't we just get super mega awesome change all the worlds around guy?
Oh, well, he wanted to come, but, he used big words that I don't really get.
Probably something to do with the fact that if he showed up here to begin with, we'd probably all die.
Yeah, like that. That's right. Not that he'd want to kill you, but, like, kind of like him being around a non-prime plane would kind of, like, undo it.
All these signs look the same.
Oh, hey, Steve. What's that over there?
Oh, now we're here. So we've come to...
God damn it.
Scene change. And you've come to a fairly big restaurant. There's a nice sign out the front. There's like a picture of like a teacup on it. The sign currently reads like closed. Come back some other time, kind of thing. There's a guy sleeping in front.
It has an English
What
version. It
time is
says
it?
CROSED.
Well,
What time is it about?
It's probably middle of the afternoon.
we're also in Tokyo, so they probably do have bilingual signs because it is a very heavy
Yes.
tourist place.
Yes.
What
Yep.
location? Like
Big
where-
places would probably have them. You might suspect, and this is a big restaurant, you might suspect even this restaurant might have like an English menu. So it's a big enough place for that. It's not an industrial complex, it's its own building. It has its own like loading dock at the back where like trucks would come in with food deliveries and things like that.
Food deliveries.
Yeah. So there is a big sort of loading closed like garage door at the back of the building. There's another sort of door on the side where like probably the kitchen staff come in and out. And then of course you've got the restaurant up front.
What are we wearing, by the way?
Clothes.
Whatever.
Regular street clothes,
Yeah, just
but
regular
he's got
street
a
clothes.
big jacket.
You've got a big jacket so you can hide
Okay,
your
because I
body.
was like, are we wearing like jumpsuits? We just look like guys that broke out of an insane asylum.
Yeah, you're just like in regular street clothes.
Okay.
You have whatever's necessary to conceal your weapons. They've taken pains of that. Or what, big pockets or whatever. I was imagining you kind of doing like the Kyle Reese thing in Terminator when he like sawed the shotgun off and like put it
Just
in
to
like
put
a
it in the
trench coat.
coat. Yeah.
I knock on the door.
Wasn't there a guy sweeping?
Yeah, there's a guy sweeping like outside, like he's like in cleaning the windows.
Just
that
ignored
kind
that
of
guy then.
thing.
Yes.
You knocked on the window.
I thought he was inside.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Hey, Steve, why don't you transliterate our English down to Japanese?
I'm pretty sure that one was English.
I think he was just speaking English.
He was. It was broken English.
And let them know that we're just here to, I don't know, renovate the place.
I speak English.
Oh, well, screw you too.
Hi. Yeah.
Hello.
We heard so much
We're
about
closed.
this place. We wanted to go in.
Closed. Come back tonight.
I-
Open tonight.
I didn't understand that first word you said. What?
Closed. Close, close.
Yeah,
Keep
yes,
your sign.
we do.
Close, close.
Yes, we do have clothes.
No, stop, close. Maybe you don't speak English.
Look, we need to find some information, and we think
Very good.
we may be able to find it here.
Information.
Yeah.
It's not library.
I love this guy.
Fuck off.
I go over to the poor fellow who's been cleaning the windows and sweeping the floors. You know what? I think there's been a terrible mistake. We're in totally the wrong place, and I punch him in the throat.
Wow.
Does anybody
grab
on
him
our
before he
team?
falls down.
He does one of those, starts looking at him as he's talking. I think we're in the wrong place. Just
Okay.
punches him and then grabs
Does
him.
any of us have any charisma
Just sucker
whatsoever?
punch.
It doesn't matter. He
I don't.
He punched him in the throat.
You don't.
He
All right,
punched
well,
him.
you hurry up and talk to this guy. Hey, you want to talk to him?
Motherfucker.
He doesn't want to talk to you. I pull him around.
It's
I pull him
not-
around to the alley beside there. So you have a nice sleep. Yeah, you'll be fine.
Just,
You know, he might not have been connected with the Yakuza.
Yeah, it's a real shame. Life's tough, eh?
He was
Well, there's a
sleeping.
loading dock around the back. Maybe we can bump into somebody back there.
Let's go.
And punch them in the throat too,
Hopefully
maybe.
not.
Yeah.
You come around the back, and indeed, there is a truck that's like sort of starting to pull out, and there's two guys standing nearby.
In suits?
Yeah.
Yeah!
And they're just one guy's kind of leaning over, like smoking a cigarette. The other guy's like doing the back it up thing. And you can tell there's a couple more guys inside the loading bay, sort of walking around. You'd guess maybe there's 5 total back here.
All right. So as we start walking up, he's going to try and do something, but Sam's going to be completely blatant and say, "So hey, Yakuza there, we need some talkings."
I love Shade style.
The two guys near the truck turn around and kind of just like they shrug at you.
So my accent hard to understand? Yakuza.
How's your way to that?
What are they saying, Steve?
Oh, they're saying like, who are these assholes? I'm sorry, I said a bad word. Who are these not so great guys?
Yeah, you're not supposed to say who.
Oh, what? Oh no. They said, what are these guys?
Now, he's screwing with you, Steve.
Oh,
Give him a punch.
Drops
You
down.
take 1 damage.
Break my neck.
head falls off. Stop close. This private property.
Yeah, we know. Private property to yak. That's why we're here.
You-
That's to talk to people. What know the criminal connections, right?
Ah! Oh, they just shouted cops. I think they think you're cops. And they all pull out their guns, and you need to roll initiative.
Yeah.
Reigns is first,
Sweet.
Yeah, Cadex.
I said I rolled a Cadex.
followed by Keel.
The fucking doctor beat me?
Yeah, he did. Fucking Dr. beat you.
He has a doctorate.
You literally rolled 1 dice.
Heat's next. Heat's fourth. Wait, no, there's a few Yakuza guys before Heat.
They chose you.
Wait, one Yakuza guy, then another Yakuza guy,
Yeah, Y2.
And then
Heat,
me, and then the other. Yeah.
then Heat,
Then another Yakuza guy.
then another Yakuza guy, then Apollo,
Huh, you
And then
suck.
Steve.
and then another Yakuza guy. and
Steve
then
goes
another Yakuza.
first. Steve doesn't even have to roll. Always first.
I'm
You want to
assuming.
know how many dice Steve has?
I know, right?
Wait, we have to use the big dice as well.
Yeah.
Does he actually have that many dice?
Yes.
Dude, Steve is
He's
literally.
a 6-inch skeleton, so he's not fighting.
But he could probably
Damn it!
like
you
destroy you.
You threw my whole plan out the window just now.
We're just gonna throw Steve at him and have
Get
him
him,
go wreck
Steve!
Because I mean, I'm sure you guys know what it is. But
I'll
I
be like,
know.
oh, he's a homunculi. His name's Steve. Sure, go get him.
You could throw him at him. They would probably be fine, but he wouldn't do anything.
See, you
Yeah.
throw.
He still weighs 60 grams.
So,
You
so
throw
if you
him
have
at
like
them.
10 dice in punch, but be like, eh.
You throw him at them, and he just goes, "That's my secret, Cap. I'm always angry," and turns into the Hulk.
No, I imagine he would just go so fast like a bullet that he would just go straight through them.
I mean, I don't personally know, but I'm sure if he's that strong, he can do some kind of weird.
Just put him in the
transmutation
barrel
shit.
of your gun and just
That was
fire
my
him with
other
the
idea.
bullet.
Anyways, Mr. Reigns, you are first up.
Just
they
grab
have,
the bullet.
and they have Uzis, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
as
there's
the
two guys-
Yakuza do.
There's 2 guys outside near this truck, and there's 3 inside the loading bay who are. They've just noticed you, so they're still pulling out their stuff.
Right.
So.
You just said Uzis?
Uzis.
Not like a Mac 10 or anything?
Uzis.
Uzis. They have to be able to hide themselves.
Why are you surprised with
They're
Uzis?
gangsters. They
Uzis
have
are
crappy
incredibly
guns.
shit,
They have
yeah.
bazookas.
Doesn't their aim isn't great, but their fire rate will literally like
It's
cut your
perfect.
hand
It's-
off.
Well,
Jungle
I'm
juice.
gonna do what Reigns does best and shoot something.
Yeah.
I've got a homunculus earpiece.
So yeah, I guess if the guy's just straight there,
Yeah.
I'll just grab my shotgun and shoot him.
Right.
Keel, do you have
Go for
a
it.
doctorate in fucking
So-
guns?
Well,
No, I
you,
do not have sex with objects.
So I get. Well, I got a 0, which
Can't
isn't.
be cancelled, thankfully.
Which
Okay.
is not canceled because the other ones are crap.
everything else is canceled.
I got a 1, a 2, and a 1, and 2.
So he got a
That's
10.
Oh.
Wow.
He got 110.
It's a good thing you rolled 5 dice, because
I know, right?
otherwise this just disappears.
Oh.
You know.
Okay, you still beat him though. So
Because I rolled a 10.
yeah, and I got a 6.
Just a regular
Okay.
dude.
So I shoot him,
Yes, you do.
and then I run away.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Are you gonna like duck around back around the corner? Because we've just
Great
turned
hero.
the corner. I'm
Yes, I'm
assuming
gonna go
that
back
we're
around the
gonna
corner.
Yeah.
Is there anything in the alleyway?
To the inspiration to us all.
Like in terms of what?
In terms
like
of
a
like
dumpster or something?
dumpster
To
cupboard,
hide
yeah,
in?
No.
Are you gonna do the real sick reload like in Terminator? Like you.
Okay,
You're not gonna
so
solve a
he's
pump
dead
action
because you
thing.
shot him with a shotgun. He's dead.
What does Keel do?
Permutation.
Keel, drive the truck.
He's gonna pull out his gun and try to go for the other guy. Does someone want to roll a d10 against me? Pretend he's the Yakuza guy?
I'm gonna do it for this red.
Got an 8.
That's a 2.
Yay!
It was on an 8, but then it flipped to 2.
Okay, not as strong a caliber as a shotgun.
But
So
dead.
I
Was
do
it a
manage. I do
9
hit him though.
Oh.
So he's not dead, but he's been shot in like,
Right.
the shoulder.
It's not ludicrous gifts,
Not
it's just
dead
been
yet.
shot.
And then Keel follows suit and
Oh.
tucks around the corner.
Is the truck still on the loading bay then?
Yeah, it had pulled back, so the loading bay is open. Like you can go in,
So like I could
but
like
the door was
I
up
could
because
like back
the truck
up to the truck if I had to.
You'd
No,
have
but
to
you're in
run
front
right
of- but
past
you're in
this
front of the
guy.
truck. You'd have to go around because he's on this side of the truck, against
Okay,
up against
okay.
the wall. So
You have to run past
There's also
the
a
guy
dude in
to
the
get
truck.
to the truck.
Right?
yeah, no, there's a dude in the truck because obviously someone's going to be backing up the truck. So, but he didn't get out. He's still in the truck. Shane's turn.
Sam goes over to the injured Yakuza,
Yeah.
says, "Nice gun you got there," and goes to pull it from his hands, breaking his wrist.
Okay,
to take the gun.
so strength overpower.
9, a 5, and a 3.
You good?
Take the gun.
Okay.
And then I finished the Yakuza I took it from.
With his gun.
Right.
Hmm.
Okay.
I mean, that could happen pretty quick.
It is coup de grace.
He's coup de grace, so he's dead.
Yeah.
You could have also just shot him with your gun and then taken his gun.
Yeah, I like it this way better.
Yeah, I mean, to be like, how do you roll a game? You somehow don't kill him. I don't know.
you
You
miss
pulled the
every
you
shot.
pulled the
pulled
Uzi
you pulled the
from his
trigger on a
hand
Uzi in front of him,
right
left
against
leg.
his forehead and missed.
Unfortunately, you had it backwards.
Oh no.
It's like, sorry, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck? I messed up. No.
It just backfired. Just
He does like a Han Solo edited thing.
God damn
Just
it.
see the CG sound effects twist him. What the? This ain't human
What
after
the
all.
fuck?
It's Lucas.
Yeah.
Got some Lucas.
Where did you?
stuff going on
He
here.
just look at Steve. Where did you say your master was? Cause something's weird here. He starts warping into a different reality.
Okay, so one of the Yakuza inside the warehouse is running up. He pulls out his thing and kind of just rat-a-tats
Yeah.
across here.
Right,
So I think Shane's is the only one who's in risk of doing this, so you need to roll agility, please.
Rat-a-tat-tat. Don't stand back.
Oh, he botched.
Neat.
Neat.
So he kills the driver of the truck.
The recoil slaps himself in the head and he gets an aneurysm and dies from brain loss. From
4 hours
Brain
later,
loss.
Brain loss. His brain falls out.
starts leaking out his nose.
No, the gun jams. He goes. I won Japanese.
Scheiße!
Honda. Okay.
Knew you shouldn't have bought that Honda brand gun.
Yeah.
Or they know guns.
Next thing, basically does the same thing. He pulls his out and so same roll, please, Shades.
Okay, better dice this time.
Okay, not a botch.
9 and an 8.
9 and 8. Okay. So you dodge. You dodge. They just kind of blind fire around. Hits a couple hit the
Right.
truck,
Yeah,
couple
I,
hit the wall.
I fall to my knees and
Yeah.
sort of tuck and roll.
Okay, Heat, your turn.
I'm gonna.
So
shoot
there's the guy driving the truck, and there's the 3 guys. in
Oh,
the warehouse.
actually, yeah. I wanna try to Who's after me?
Who's after you? Another Yakuza guy.
How close am I? Like, could I try to shoot the guy in the truck?
Yes.
Yes, I would like to try to shoot the guy in the truck.
I was thinking if you pop the door open, since it's still like everything is happening concurrently, if you pop the door open, he's still like buckled in, so you can just go pop. Probably.
Yeah, but I don't know what my movement's like. Like, how close could I get to the truck?
Yeah, you could go up to the truck, but then you wouldn't be able to get away again.
Could I at least open the door? Like, yeah. And
Yes. You could open the door, run up to the truck. I'm just saying, like, if you ran up to the truck, open the door, shot him, you wouldn't be able to, like, then...
Run back.
Run
I don't
back.
want to run back.
Oh, okay.
I would like to... Yeah,
Okay,
I
that's
want to
fine.
run to the truck, open the door.
That's fine. Yeah.
Like
so
this guy.
as long as you don't botch, you hit him, basically.
Precision?
So, yeah.
4 and a 3.
Okay, so you're fine.
Okay, and
This
then
means
am
nothing
I
to
able
do
to,
with-
like, hop in the truck or something? Or, like, because I'm... Like, he's kind of buckled in. Would he be buckled in?
Yeah, he's in the truck. So
He's
Okay.
a safe
Okay,
driver.
well, at least... Okay, well, at least what I
He's
want...
like-
Alright, yeah. Fair. Okay.
Now, did that guy just look like a driver, or he's also a Yakuza?
He was in the same sort of
Okay.
outfit.
Okay, so yeah, I'm...
So
that's...
that makes it okay.
So, moral of the story.
He was actually it was an elderly woman delivering bread.
so
Charity bread
Every time you're
to
like in the
small
same
children.
suit, all I can think of is they had some actual Yakuza play through one of the Yakuza games,
Right.
and they look at the main character. He's got a really shitty suit. Look at him.
So the moral of the story: if you want to be a good driver, wear your seatbelt. But if you want to be Yakuza, don't.
Yeah. Third guy out. So now both of you need to roll, please.
Oh, sorry, what am I
And I
rolling
snap
again?
my
Agility.
fingers, and then I snap my fingers and bring back to the top of the order, so nothing ever happens.
I rolled an 8 and a 10.
I got a 5 and a 1.
Okay, he hits you.
Mm-hmm.
3 damage, please.
Ow. That really hurts.
Grazing shot.
All right, fine. Then I go to where he is, and
Yeah.
then I shoot.
Okay, which one?
Shoot a dude.
They both have the same guns.
The
Has
dead
one
guy.
been shot
The
already?
one guy had his gun jam.
I'll shoot the guy. I'll shoot that.
I mean,
He botched.
Wow.
oh, nice.
So as long as you don't botch, you're good.
That's an 8 and a 9.
that's so close.
Dude
Dude.
falls down.
Yeah, he's dead because he botched. So he's done.
Loser.
Right to the head.
Back to the top of the round, Mr. Rains.
2 guys left.
2 guys left.
Doctor, you mind passing me that pistol?
Yes, Mr. Rains. You take it, I guess, as
So,
your action.
minor action.
Yeah.
Take that.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to peek around the corner and try and shoot him with a pistol.
Okay, go ahead.
Shoot him with 5 dice.
Hell yeah.
Tell me the number.
Yeah.
3 9s, a 5, and a 1.
He
Okay,
cracks.
so
He
you
cracks.
got 3
him.
knocks.
Yeah, he's done.
He's fine. He's done. Headshot. Headshots only.
There was
Final
there was
save.
sound
Oh,
effects.
that's
There was sound effects. It was slow mo. There was everything.
like Max Payne stuff. Like
Some doves flew around here.
12,000 frames per second.
That's all Steve's doing.
He's summoning doves.
Yeah, Steve has slowed down time, and every time we shoot these guys, he just grabs like a bunch of blood and just spews it everywhere, and just he's the effects guy.
Spreads the super special
Steve, the effects guy.
Nice shot, Mr. Rains. And he. What's that sound again?
Hey, it's a 4.
What'd you get?
I got
3.
3.
Okay, great, yay!
Yeah.
Okay, so same thing, not enough to take him out, but he's like,
Right.
Oh, perfect.
So he's just aiming for center mass kind of thing.
Good job for sucking, Richard.
So. Thanks, man.
It's cursed dice.
I appreciate you.
I use my cursed dice for bad
Mr.
rolls.
Shades.
Shades continues through the path of fire now that there's only the one guy to worry about. Just walks basically up to the one guy who just got shot. Rough life.
Wow, that's a weird sounding Uzi. Does it shoot like rubber bands? Is that
Yeah.
why they're not hurting?
I'm like, is there like a potato on the end?
I silenced it by putting it inside of his body first.
Oh.
Actually, these were like the trainee Yakuza, so they only had like airsoft guns.
Of course.
Was this like a mecha Yakuza?
No.
This is an actual Yakuza.
A guy dressed like in loose-fitting clothing,
Yeah.
like bandana around his neck, just drew
Oh,
katana
okay.
and wakizashi.
He could be.
Well, because the sound effects you're making make it sound like a robo ninja.
Dude, we do not have a fully effects board here. That's why I did not make a gun sound. And he is just doing his best,
Man, look
alright?
at this guy just bashing the.
Yeah,
phone
for
here.
real.
God, Kirk, you haven't been here in like a year.
This is why.
I expect talent.
So this guy is like could be in Kill Bill. Where does this guy drop?
He's right in the center of the warehouse.
In the center, inside the warehouse.
Inside the warehouse.
Oh, so we just see him.
He dropped from like a raptor.
He was
or
just
like a
hanging
higher
out, having lunch, be like, damn it.
He's like Batmaning on the top.
Yeah, it was watching the unloading happening.
And now he's
Lunch
dropped
break's
out.
over.
Set him on fire.
I thought about it. Is that worth it?
No, I don't know.
Just for shits and giggles.
We don't know if it's worth it yet, because maybe he can just be killed with a gun.
Yeah.
But maybe he can.
Yeah, it's like Indiana Jones. You got the guy pull out the saber and he's like, pow.
I remember reading actually. There was a commentary about that. Apparently, there was
He
supposed
just
to
had-
have
It was supposed to have a
suicide,
full
but
scene.
he-
He wanted to. He had to go to the bathroom, so he was just like,
he wasn't feeling good.
bam.
Yeah,
he was just like,
sick, yeah.
fuck
And he
it.
was like, bam, great, scene's over, I gotta go. Well, first what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna yank this Yakuza out of the truck.
Okay.
It's fun to go.
Well,
Dang, he had a gun.
did he have a gun? What I would have.
No, he didn't have a gun.
Okay,
Why
so.
would you not give the driver a gun?
Because he was a driver.
Just a lady.
Check under the seat.
He was in the management trainee program, okay?
It was he was a college student.
He was an intern. Oh no!
Unpaid, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my action to yank this guy out of the truck, I think,
Okay.
and then hop in.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Cool.
You neglected the gun under the seat.
yeah. Now I have a truck.
Now you have a
Acquire
truck.
truck.
Yeah. Right.
does-
Items. Truck.
On your inventory.
Truck.
Inventory.
You can fit that in your pocket.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. There's no gun under the seat or anything.
No.
Okay, just wanted to double check.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's a picture of his family though.
What?
Just kidding.
You didn't kill him, so.
And all he had was his old grandmother.
Do you think it matters?
No, I think
They do
he
a
had two
following
young
day?
daughters.
Yeah, he
You
had
think it
two
matters?
daughters, and their mother
Yeah,
passed
the-
away.
Okay.
Was,
And the
isn't,
one daughter-
isn't in the picture,
And the
but
one daughter has
there's
leukemia.
yeah, like there's a message about cancer in the family.
Yeah,
think it
so
matters
the
to
mom
follow
passed
it?
away just a few months ago.
I don't know how much of a bastard are you. This is your chance to
There
find
was
that
also
for us.
scribblings on the back of it that was showing how much he was saving up for treatment.
Nice.
and for the schooling.
Because not only did the mother pass away, the youngest child has a tumor.
Yeah. I said she has leukemia. Oh man, one has leukemia, one's a tumor. Damn it.
Pander.
Fuck. No, one has leukemia, and the same one she just got over a tumor. She had a tumor removed from her throat, but then she got leukemia.
And he joined the Yakuza because they had a very great benefits package.
Yeah.
Anyway,
they're
so
paying for the whole thing.
Isn't that so sad?
They
Okay.
were.
so I
If it
dropped
makes you feel
to-
any better, sorry. If it makes you feel any better, the Yakuza are so tight, they'll look after her, so
Well,
she'll
no,
be okay.
No, see what it
Yeah,
was.
the
She's
Yakuza
one of-
are literally better people.
Yeah, she's one of the same. It's
I
than we
drop
are.
to a knee and I take aim
and shoot
at,
yourself.
No, and I take aim at the shinobi fucking
Oh.
sword man, but I aim for his leg because that's not a center of mass like shing cool thing to. So I imagine
Okay.
maybe try to take him off, like catch
Okay,
him off.
it'll be
guard.
slightly harder because
He's Ember Spirit from Dota,
That's
so he
why-
dashes
That's why I
towards
got
you
down
and you
to
die.
an 8.
Okay.
That went from an 8 to a 2. That's a 2 and a 7.
It's okay, I heard a lot of dice on Nathaniel's end.
You
Yeah,
miss.
I heard like 4.
You miss. For sure.
Sounds like we need
Sounds
a guy
like-
who uses 5 dice for this.
I don't know, are you gonna shoot him though, or are you just gonna
No, I was
charm
gonna
him?
talk him out of it.
Okay.
Yeah, they-
I'm a
I
Taurus.
thought you were going to find a pamphlet.
Honestly, I just wanted some food from this place. I didn't want I didn't want none of this.
If it's
I
a
just had a shotgun on me.
if it's buckshot, he can't block all the balls.
I guess
Like,
we'll find out.
He can't block all my buckshot balls.
Can't block your balls.
We also don't know
Oh,
bullets.
no,
Break your
it's-
balls, though.
So it's
Watch
his
out.
turn. It's his turn now. So I have to decide who's going to attack. So he teleports in front of you.
Sick.
What am I?
And he
rolling
cuts you in
today?
half. If you don't even roll, you're dead.
It's agility.
That's
You-
agility. It's agility.
It doesn't matter.
He hits you.
Yeah.
Four
It's like
damage.
teleport forward.
I snap.
Yeah?
I snap. So like now I know I'm anticipating this.
Okay. So it's back to it's
Back to the top of your round.
It's back to his round.
And
His
you've
turn.
used up one of your resets.
Okay.
What
so
did he do? Did he like?
He reset time.
But what did you do?
I hit him. He
Okay.
did him 4 damage. So he reset. Brains. So I need you to roll agility, please.
I'm a little better at that.
I could not take 4 damage this early. Did you just botch?
Shut up!
Oh.
Don't look at my
Stop looking at my dice, damn it! I got a 1, a 9, and a 2.
Okay, so you take 8.
You looking at his dice
Holy
early made him botch.
shit.
Yeah, you asshole.
Because you looked at his dice, that's why he botched.
If only.
It already happened.
If
Nope,
only you had
that's
been,
why he botched.
only you hadn't been watching.
So you're in a bad. You're bad.
How much damage did you fucking take?
8.
Almost all of
You're the
us.
worst. You used, for 4 damage, you used your once per day.
He's got.
I have
twice
another
per
one
day.
though.
So when you
here's
take
your
an
opportunity to
What do
save
you
rain.
Yeah, now
But now
make
he's
it
a
right.
the
Wait,
ground.
now it's perfect because he's like the Trinity in the
okay,
Matrix.
Mike, it's
Dodge
okay.
this.
This guy
Situation.
says it's perfect because
Actually-
I didn't take the 8
Actually,
damage.
It's fine. It's fine. I would have taken 4. He took 8. This is how it's supposed to work.
Yeah, it's fine. This is honestly the better
The
scenario.
worst is you're the only one who knows that. Because everyone else is aware.
If
I
I,
was like, oh my god,
you know,
James,
you know
are
how mad
okay?
I would have been if I had took
only
3
someone had
damage
some
and couldn't
supernatural
use my
ability.
ability.
Only someone has some supernatural ability to save him.
Like
From this
4
terrible.
damage.
I already
4
did it, I'm
damage
sorry.
is nothing. 4 damage is like,
If
all
only
right,
someone
I
had
guess
the
I
ability to
took
use
4
it twice a
damage.
day. And stop this terrible thing from happening.
8 damage. Oh my gosh,
That's
man.
really like that's
There's
serious.
gotta be
There's
something I
intestines
can do
on the
about
ground.
it.
His arm is just barely hanging
Hey,
on.
hey guys, it's okay. I wanted to die anyways.
It's your turn, Rings.
But now you can Trinity dodge this.
It doesn't make it better.
Because he doesn't know it's coming.
Yeah.
So if it goes back to him, he's still fucked. And if it goes back to you, at least you kind of know.
So this guy's right in front of me.
Yes. You just.
Well, how was he supposed to know? He just didn't.
You know what? I'm gonna set you on fire.
It's the same.
Gonna shoot this motherfucker.
You're on death row. What do you do?
Whoa.
I still got 1 round.
Those
in the
mine?
chamber.
Get back to that.
Yeah. Whoa, what's my intestines? No.
That's not how it's supposed to work.
Is that my kidney? Oh
I
god.
never needed that. What do we
I got a 2,
Alright, what?
Okay.
3,
Okay.
2 9s,
Okay.
and a 1.
Oh.
So
But
So
it's
you
a
canceled the
shotgun.
2.
One
It's a
nine,
shotgun at point blank.
No, you
range.
canceled the 2. So what else?
no, the 2's not a success.
Oh yeah,
No.
my bad. You
Give me a
canceled
second.
This would have to be like a rat.
Yeah.
That was
He is a
that
rat.
had eaten some poison and was on its back in the
Okay.
gutter.
So
Waiting
It was already dying because
You saw it.
radiation.
It was-
He sort
waiting
of,
to die.
He sort of
Yeah.
goes to roll, but you're close enough that you range shot him. So you kind of get it. He kind of takes it on one side.
Ha!
Yeah,
Loser.
but something tells me
Not
that's
that
not
good.
enough for him to care.
So he kind of like
rolls out of it.
he rolls out of him, staggers a little bit from the shot.
And then as my minor action, I'm like, Steve,
Sorry,
help.
sorry.
Okay. And he goes over and gives his little kiss.
You heal all
But
the damage.
you literally don't even feel it though.
I am embraced with the power of love.
Just feel the cold little skeletal face.
Set his wound on
Okay, I guess
fire,
I'm just
kind
gonna
of
try
close
to
it
shoot the
up.
ninja.
What else? Your flesh is
missed.
on fire.
Mr. Shades.
Get back here and punch him in the throat, Shades.
Can you blow him up? Is he technology?
Yeah, he's
Yes, his sword. His swords.
Where is Mr. Ninja right now?
He's in the alleyway
At the
because he
corner.
teleported to Reigns and Keel.
You probably saw him at the corner of
So there's the ninja guy,
Lord.
and then there's Reigns, and then around the corner there's Keel.
Yeah.
Popped out for a moment, missed. How far away is the ninja from me?
You're in the warehouse?
Well, no, I
He's
was walking
on the edge
through
of the loading
courtyard.
dock.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
on the
right.
dog.
Right,
Oh, he's
shooting
in the dock.
people. As
Okay.
well.
He's
so-
like the dock is like at his shoulders.
Yeah,
something
okay,
kind
so
of
you
thing.
can run back to... If you wanted to punch him, I'm saying, like, you can run back to him.
All
I
right.
mean, you do have a Uzi as well.
I run back to where the ninja is standing.
Hmm.
I pull out my Palm Pilots. I shove it down his pajamas, and then.
Oh, that's sick.
That's crazy.
All right. Rather than shove it down his pajamas, I'm going to toss it dick level.
Dick level. You really want it dick level.
I'll
eh?
let you have either overpower or achieve, either one.
Dick level.
Overpower it is.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
You suck at baseball.
It's because Richard saw it.
Were you looking?
I know, I
It was
wasn't.
totally you. This
I was
guy.
not.
This guy reset. It's fine. We're good. I try again.
What happened? What happened? He didn't reset. What did you get?
I got a 5, a 3, and a 1.
Oh, shoot.
I didn't think this through. I thought I didn't think he was teleporting.
It's a ninja!
Yeah. He says it like
automatically
He says it like it's normal. Ninjas teleport.
Have you ever seen a movie?
Gosh,
They
man.
move really fast in the shadows. They don't teleport.
He's in the courtyard with
Goku
Rains
can
and Keel,
teleport.
and Shane's like turned around. So
Goku's a
he's over here.
Saiyan.
So
He's
the
a
truck's
ninja.
like right there.
I'm just saying
but
he's
it's
not
truck,
a ninja.
like, with the
Is it an
movement.
18-wheeler?
No, it's more like a food truck.
Yeah,
like a van
yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like
Like a FedEx.
it's
thingy.
it's
Alright, I'm just gonna shoot this guy from inside the truck through
Okay.
the window. Like, roll it down.
Like roll it down. Okay,
Yeah.
brace it on the car door.
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled
That's an
so
option.
well, Nathaniel. Please just don't roll good. Is he like wounded? Is he like
Yes.
in distress?
He looks bad, but
then I throw my phone at him and do like a dodge out of the way, and I go,
To be
"Now,
fair, who's
do it now."
to be fair, whose turn is it next?
mine. It's
Oh.
his.
No, but after his.
It goes back to the Shinobis.
So you're gonna throw your
I'm
phone.
gonna throw my Palm Pilot.
But
And
it's
then-
instantaneous. And this is
Oh,
what happens
okay,
simultaneously.
okay.
You
Okay.
have to
So it
make
needs
sure
to
you hit
really be
somewhere
against
vital.
his skin.
Then
So you would have to roll.
That's why Sam was trying to drop it inside his clothing.
Or else
But
death.
that would be quite hard.
Put it in your mouth. Why not come and give him a kiss?
First, you'll shock him into him swallowing the Palm Pilot, and then it'll blow up in his throat.
Fuck
show
it.
your
Yeah, I
comfort.
pull out my Palm Pilot, I make a dash for him, and I would just like put it on his forehead and stand there.
And then you're. Oh, that's bold.
Okay.
I say we let him do it.
Okay, go ahead.
I say he's done
Give him
it.
10 damage.
Free
That's
choice.
2 bosses!
The gods have spoken.
If it makes you feel any better, you're not gonna take damage because the Palm Pilot. Because I don't think you got anywhere near him.
You fall on the ground
Oh,
and
man.
and your Palm Pilot's busted, like a
Ah,
smash.
you slap it
And
down
you're
in
and
front
you're
of
and
you.
you're on the floor.
So as he comes down to chop your head off, you could always.
Yeah, you could. It's instantaneous.
And you got 10 seconds worth, so you can take that.
But then again, I just want to let you know that is your last one.
You're-
Because remember, the first time you
Otherwise,
spent it,
you're super fucking dead. I got 3 tenths.
you're fucked.
So fine.
You've got
Then,
to
Then
clap
then I
that.
reset back to me doing my action before.
Okay.
So then I take my 3
You
dice
see,
back.
so you see the sword coming down towards your throat, and you're like, whoop, no.
And then, okay, so whoop, spend 2 health that I have to spend now because I didn't spend it before,
So-
technically.
You did.
2
You did.
4s and a 5.
Okay.
Better.
It's better.
Better than 2 1s.
Yeah, the 2.
It's only a model.
Much better.
Okay.
2 4s and a 5 to slap into his face.
Okay.
Yeah, does it?
Do it now!
Sick.
How big of an explosion
Does the
do
same
I
thing
cause
happen
him?
to his hand?
Oh, yeah, your hand's kind of racked, but it's not enough to like kill you or
Do I
anything.
take damage?
Yeah, damage, let's say.
And
You take 8 damage.
minus 1 hand.
Inventory, 1 hand.
So I've lost it, but I still got
if
it,
you get
technically.
some ice, you might then you can go to the
No,
hospital.
no, you can just wear it around your neck.
Yeah. Yeah, it literally doesn't even hurt
Singed
because
my
you
nerve.
because you don't feel it.
Oh,
It-
was that your
like, it doesn't
snapping
hurt.
hand? Oh.
No, I do it left-handed, so
Oh.
fuck you.
Like I should have gone at
you
you.
you hear sort of a heavy set walk from Indar, like someone's limping or has a cane or something like that. I think
Of course, it's always the grandpa.
that's quite enough for now. Gentlemen, I understand that you're here to gather something.
Ah, see now, this is what could have been. It could have been a civil conversation between equals. Am I right?
I apologize for my overzealous associates, but they have paid appropriately for their rashness.
We look around at all the dead bodies. I suppose.
Why don't you come in? I am steeping some tea.
I love me some tea, so I'm gonna follow the old dude. And I grab a switchblade.
I kick the shinobi and take his sword.
You actually take the
I
katana?
take his sword.
Cut-
Silly
cut
nut.
yourself.
It doesn't matter, I took it.
Fine, you're holding a katana in your hand.
Hey Gus,
I'm sure that'd be
Good
fine
work
when you're
that
back on the
fast fight.
street.
taking it like an expert.
I was gonna drive the truck into him.
I appreciate your self-sacrifice.
I had to do this twice.
Your intestines aren't supposed to be on the outside like that, are they?
No, Steve's got it covered.
Steve, you got that covered?
Keeler,
Okay, sounds
he
good.
throws up nothing.
Yeah.
He sounds like he's dry heaving, but nothing. Keel, can you do something about that?
Yes, but of course I'll need some equipment.
Maybe old Yak here help us out.
Perhaps.
Maybe
You try and work your way up the stairs, eh?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I'm good.
Follow him in. There's sort of a narrow staircase that leads out from the dock up into sort of a second floor. This looks kind of like sort of like a VIP room, like it overlooks the restaurant area. So there's a window. You guys ever seen like? So I'm thinking like Harlem's Paradise.
I'm thinking like
it's got like the glass and you can see the rest of the restaurant.
Like an overseer.
Yeah.
Top
So it's like
deck.
almost like one-way glass, so he can see out and blah blah blah. So little VIP room. So there's a little table, some chairs, some like expensive-looking liquor and stuff like that on one side. And it's got like a pot of tea and a couple teacups going. So he sits down at one side of the table and kind of like motions you to sit.
Find a seat.
Rain sits slowly.
My name is Kazuki Akayama. I am the head of the Yakuza in this area. Please sit. You obviously want something from me.
Well, Kyle-san, I wouldn't say no to a cup of that tea. Sounds good.
Mm-hmm. He pours one for each of you if you want it. He kind of slides it to where you're sitting.
I sit by shade and.
That's a fine brew.
Now let's cut to business. I am busy today. What is it that you are here for, gentlemen?
We're looking for somebody.
Yes, many people are.
We're looking for a white guy. That's all we have. He's
He looks across at you. I have found.
This is the face right here. This is the face he gives you.
Okay.
All of a sudden, his eyes go from like nothing to.
Ah,
So,
I forgot what we
that guy
came
with the
for.
swords that can teleport. This guy can do other types of stuff like that.
So you know about the magic stuff, obviously. You got some magic stuff guys on staff.
we
This
employ
guy's
many
got
mages.
some kind of super secret spy tricks where he can make up fake images. Not just on video, you understand what I'm saying? But when you see it with your own spirit. Something like that.
He's able to manipulate the magics, I'm supposing.
He can manipulate special entities. They're usually often used in scrying rituals. Oh, yes, I know who you're talking about.
Thanks, Doc.
It's good to have somebody say all those big words a lot of times.
Yeldrin Zervefa.
What was dude's name again?
Eldrin the Pfeffer?
Yeldrin Zervefa. He is a mutt of this world and of another. What does he call himself? An illusionist. We have hired him to clean up crime scenes, do away with video evidence, that kind of thing. Erase eyewitness testimonies. Business.
Sure. I understand how it is. So where we find Mr. Zafefa?
Or how do you get a hold of him?
Yes. He has a apartment near here. I will give it to you in exchange for maybe a favor down the road. I know your organization deals with many different things.
I may be a little brief here, unfortunately. It might have something to do with the pain in my stomach. Might be a bit hungry, I suppose. But how about you give us that information and we don't shoot you right now?
I would not threaten me in my own domain, child. We can see to your wounds, though.
That would be good too.
I will give you his name if you agree to my proposal. A favor down the road. All I ask.
Well, now, I don't want to follow on that line of crude thinking what my friend here is talking about, but what is stopping us from just, like, putting a gun to your head and say, tell us or not, or else?
This building is under my protection. It is sanctified.
That's not an answer.
You cannot harm me here.
Huh.
Doctor?
There's something strange about it. Some sort of ward spell, perhaps.
Well, only one way to find out. Sam goes for the Uzi he's got on him.
Okay.
Because he doesn't like being told what to do.
Right.
Sam, stand down.
And fires. Doesn't like being told what to do. Might actually gesture in your direction a bit.
They, like, fall a few inches in front of him and then dissolve.
That is so cool. So how did you do that? Because, like, if I want to get that set up, do I have to call someone? Or...
That is pretty sweet.
Now that you are assured you cannot harm me here,
Sure, we can do a deal. Build it to the tower.
the Tor I will build it to then. Very well. The Eldritch of Effort can be found. He pulls out a little slip of paper and, like... There you are.
The Japanese or English?
It's just numbers because it's an address.
I
So-
take it and I hand it to Steve.
Yeah. Oh, this is in the Akihabara. This is in the Akihabara prefecture. I know where that is. Really high tech there. Lots of like cell phone places, nightclubs, that kind of thing.
Anime.
So much manga.
Nerd paradise.
The man lives by himself in an apartment, 3rd floor. I've written the number on there. I'm sure you know the way out, gentlemen. Oh, yes, of course. Everyone who's injured is healed.
Neat.
Yay!
I'm sure
It all
that you'll
worked
see
out. So
yourself
my
out,
choices were
gentlemen.
correct.
It would,
all
also,
worked out.
it would also be helpful if you do not mention that the Yakuza are the ones who gave him his address.
The who?
Precise. Good day, gentlemen.
Before Reigns leaves, I just kind of turns back and addresses him. Forgive my rudeness earlier. Kind of pegged you a bit wrong there. Thanks for whatever he did.
You a nice guy, Reigns. What you doing with us?
It's forgiven.
I try to give respect where respect's due.
Make our way down the
Yeah.
stairs out of the warehouse.
I guess we head out into Tokyo, and how far are we from Akihabara?
Not very far, actually. Once Steve kind of orients himself, shows you the signs, you find it's only about a 5-minute walk. You're a little bit
Wow.
north of that.
Neat.
So,
I guess we make it to the apartment
yeah.
There's a
without issue.
JoJo shop I want to go to.
Alright, now stop. I've been reading this manga since I was a kid. Astro Boy.
Oh, this might be that place where they have that poop cafe.
It's called Mighty Atom God.
Yeah, but I don't read none of this Nihonese.
The apartment that he lives in is a little bit run down. Sort of a low, sort of rent kind of place. It's not trashy, but it's just like, and it's very small because it's Tokyo. So the apartment kind of strikes you that way. Really, really tall rise though.
Mm.
But yeah. So there's like a front area there. No guards or anything. There's just like an elevator and like a directory kind of thing.
Go over to the elevators if there's no guards here. Are there elevators?
Yeah, there are elevators. Yes. There's like one elevator kind of thing. Kind of stuffy.
Guys, before we go up, do we just all go up, or do we cover the exits? Make sure he doesn't leave, because if this guy is the guy we're looking for, he probably won't make it easy.
I don't know. If he's a specialist technician what does the video changing and such, then I don't know how much of a fighter he is. We just took out some yak, we're fine.
But that's what I'm saying. He could just try and run.
Oh, we're skilled enough, don't you think?
Ding.
It's alright, our boy here will snap, we'll be fine.
If you guys want, you two can wait outside, and
He'll what now?
Shade and I can go upstairs. If you guys want to watch the outside.
This is the only elevator in or out.
And then
right? We just
I-
leave a guy on the 3rd floor sitting outside, one other guy on the stairs, and then we're good.
Alright.
I mean, you gotta
We
go
have earpieces, all 4 of us. We can
5, please.
keep 5. We
Are you
can
having a
keep
stroke?
in conversation. I'm gonna get in the elevator. Oh my god, I'm in the elevator, and I didn't say any of that. We should split up though in groups of
What
two
drugs
and-
did you take in the city?
Alright,
Maybe,
yeah, I guess
maybe the
we'll,
guy with the biggest
Alright,
heart should be.
we get in. I hit 3,
It's a
and
bit-
then whatever floor this
It's a
guy's
bit
on.
stuffy.
Even the elevator is small.
Yeah, I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. The elevator is quite
It's
small.
also
so.
low ceiling,
Yeah.
so we have to duck.
Ding.
Ding dong.
There's that like really musty kind of smell. Like there's an old carpet along the ground. It's got kind of that like no one's cleaned this ever
Some
kind
dogs
of
pissed
thing.
on this a few years
So-
ago, and it's just been left to sit.
His
And it's,
apartment, if the Yakuza gave you accurate information, is the first one to your right here.
Alright, so
He's
where
a
are
play.
the stairs?
So it'd be on the other side, on this side, on the far end. But he's almost at the end of this hall, so you have to run all the way to the opposite side.
Alright, gents,
Basically.
I got the elevator here. This is the most likely exit. Rains, you want to take the stairs or you want to go in?
I can stay by the front door. Sure he doesn't go out that way.
Alright, cool.
The only other place he'd be able to go is out the window.
I think
You two got this?
If we can talk to him, I think that'd be the best.
I'm not in.
He wasn't addressing the doctor.
Hey, Doc. Well, you want in? I thought you didn't do the talk to people thing.
Maybe
Or the
it's
shooting
best.
thing.
If
This is a magical illusionist.
yeah,
I have to
maybe
go.
the genius should go.
You raise a good point. It's like you're smart or something. Alright.
All right. Well, I'm gonna knock on the door because I don't think I look intimidating, so maybe he won't be scared to begin with.
NYPD.
That's a good point. Someone just crosses his arms,
NYPD.
leans back against the elevator.
Tokyo.
And I kind
You
of
knock on the door?
awkwardly walk backwards, looking at everyone. Okay, and then I knock on the door.
Sam eases the position of the Uzi on his shoulder there.
Yeah?
You don't know how to speak Japanese.
Hello. We're here to see Mr. Zerfe Keel.
Zerferfa.
Yeah, Zerferfa.
Wait, who's asking? He doesn't have a Japanese accent. He's
My,
just-
my name's Gust. I'm just
Tell him you're here with pizza.
here and wanted to ask you something. My friend was having an issue before. He said you might be able to help me out.
Oh, you here for business?
Exactly. Yeah, I didn't want to be too blunt, but yeah.
Oh, okay, just a second. And you hear like come in.
Right.
Would all of that really defend against something that, would matter getting in?
Vampires have to be invited in.
Ghost can't
Is
be
it us
forced,
three going in
apparently.
then?
Not if one of the locks has plutonium in it, Mr. Day.
Ghosts?
Yes. Most radioactive materials will block ghosts, actually.
Right.
Common knowledge, I thought.
Dumbass.
So this is kind of like your stereotypical kind of like bachelor room. He's got like empty pizza boxes. He's got like his computer. It's been turned on. He's always like on the process of watching some video on YouTube or whatever.
Sure. Just
He's
hanging
got,
out.
He's got like dirty laundry on the floor, kind of thing.
Mom, they're here. Can you just stay in your bedroom? Yeah, thanks.
How does he not immediately recognize us?
Just one.
I guess we'll find out.
Hey, Jen. So I think he closes the door, like locks them up again. All right, gents, have a seat in my office. He motions to the couch.
To the living room.
Yeah, the couch is just like
I
stuff
stand right in front of the door.
Right. Have a seat on the couch. And he sits like he's got like a computer, it's like swivelly chair kind of thing. He sits back, like a bit of a swivel. How can old Yeldrin help you out?
I guess I'll start away. So we're kind of wondering what we can expect from a service like yours. Price and
100% satisfaction guaranteed. And price is negotiable. Depends on how complicated you want it to be. If you just want like video evidence and stuff like that, changed, altered, couple hours, probably in the hundreds range. If we're talking like, if we're not hundreds.
Oh, those hundreds.
Yeah.
Hundreds of thousands.
If we're talking, you want like, if you want like scrying tampering, you want memory alterations. We're talking.
I'm really interested
Really
in.
be the guy
Probably talking
for-
7 figures.
Really,
He'd really be the guy for what we're kind of looking for then.
Really interesting. Can you describe the job? I know you can't tell me all the details, but just like give me a gist of it.
Whoa.
If we wanted to frame someone, I don't know morally what your code is here.
Whoa! I don't do nothing criminal. Joking. It's fine. The price is right.
Okay, great. Oh, you really had me there.
Yeah. No.
So,
Well, it was about that party guest we had, right?
frame someone over a crime maybe they didn't commit. Maybe not just one person, but a few people.
Would that raise the price or do anything?
Oh yeah, sure, yeah, sheesh. You know what? It's really funny you mentioned that. I just did a job like that was that yesterday or the day before that?
Oh, so you're like
Yeah, also then you have experience in doing something like that. It's gonna have to involve something involving like some kind of like maybe a foreign dignitary or somebody of a lot of power and ability.
That's really weird. I just did a job for
Yeah.
I did
And I pull out my gun and I put it to his head.
Whoa, man, whoa. I thought we were cool.
Yeah.
I thought we were cool too, man.
No.
What's going on?
Shut up. What? Who paid you? What the fuck?
Lots of people paid me, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
lots
man,
of people
Dave.
paid you.
I don't think we gotta threaten this guy. We do the same kind of thing, and we just do the job. You don't gotta try to threaten him. We'll just talk about it, ask him questions. He seems pretty reasonable.
I sit back down and I have my gun out still pointed at him.
Why do you have your gun out?
I have my gun out!
We're asking about a job.
Yeah. No.
Just
That's
because
not
he
what
did
I'm
the
saying.
job doesn't mean it's on his head.
Oh, whoa, you want to know who paid me?
Who
Sure.
paid you to do this fucking job to frame us?
Frame you? I know nothing about framing nobody. I altered some evidence, that's it. Some pointy-eared bitch. That's it. He came in all high and mighty and everything. Jeez, the guy paid me in cash and everything. How could I turn him away? It was really easy. I had to change a couple video evidences and alter a scrying ritual, show spectral entities that matched. Wait a minute. And he's looking at the four of you.
We've been fucked over.
This is
what's happened.
You didn't get that from the fact that I blamed you for this happening? I put a gun in your face.
You're the guys.
Put your fucking gun down,
No, it's
Apollo,
already
and I
down.
step in front of
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
I step in front of Apollo.
Man, I don't want to get nobody killed. You understand? This is my line of work.
We, again, in front of Apollo now, we do the same thing. We get a job, we get money, we do the job. It doesn't matter who it's for, what it's about, it's just contract work.
Yeah, sure, man. What do you want from me?
We just need you
We need a name and a place.
to
We don't care about you. We don't care about what you did. You did it, so be it. We just need to know who paid you.
or
We'll find them.
do some more work. We don't have the money to pay you, but we need you to fix this right, and
Yeah.
we can give you something in return.
All right. He swivels around to his computer for a second. Look, listen. The guy's name, it was something really pretentious. Started with an A.
Artemis.
Artemis. Yeah, that's it.
Artemis Bramsteel paid you to doctor the footage?
That's right. Yeah.
Wait, you do know Artemis was the person being murdered with this footage.
Probably didn't. He was just paid to doctor stuff.
I don't ask too many. I don't ask any more questions than I need to do to my job.
Did
That
he?
way, if they arrest me, I don't have to lie to them.
Because you don't know.
Listen, okay, look. I always keep the original footage, for protection, in case they double cross me.
Blackmail.
Yeah. Well, I don't like to call it blackmail.
It's blackmail.
He pulls out like a flash drive. Look, I'll give you the video footage, and I'll do one better. Where is it? He pulls out this like really rugged scroll, like all wrapped up. Look, this is the incantation I used to alter the spectral entities. Okay.
I grabbed it.
You bring that and then he pulls the flash drive out, and that to like whoever you need to show it to. Don't damage them. You bring that to whoever you need to show it to. Like it'll be obvious.
I hand the scroll to Keel, and then I keep the flash drive just
This is
on
very
me.
serious handiwork.
Could
thank you.
before we head out, could you show me the video on this flash drive here?
Yeah, sure. So he plays. So this is the doctor's video here that I made. I think it's pretty cool, actually.
Just show us the original.
All right. He closes it, opens the
We've
original.
clearly seen the doctor work.
He opens the video, and it's just a video of Bramsteel like sipping coffee in his office. He does that for about 5 minutes, and then he gets up and leaves.
So how
I
did
don't
you?
think we have actually seen the doctor one.
How do you make? Show me the other one.
All right, sure, yeah.
How did it go from A to B?
He does like the whole like yeah kind of thing, and he shows this time Artemis sits down and drink coffee, and the 5 of you warp in. He springs to his feet, and one of you pulls out his gun and just pops it through the head.
Which one of us? Which one? Like would have like.
It's hard to tell from the video
Okay.
because you're like wearing
Sure.
cloaks or whatever. So and then
How is it clear that it's us then?
Yeah.
The spectral
energy then.
Yeah.
So how'd you make the energy of us being there? How?
Well, it's kind of complicated. It's pretty easy for someone to know. I taken DNA samples. Pieces of hair, dead skin, toothbrushes, saliva you spit in the sink. Anything really, if you're good enough.
I told you guys.
So what do you make of this, Keel? What's our next move? Steve, what do we do? We have the evidence, but we can't just give it away.
Oh, well, we should probably bring it back to the council, right? Show them the new evidence.
I guess it seems risky because you never know, but
Maybe we should talk about this outside.
Yeah, I didn't hear nothing here. And he pushes it back towards you, the scroll on the flash drive. Have a nice day, gentlemen. It was great to meet you.
we did not see you at all.
And I have no idea who you are. Get out of my house. And he goes back to...
I see a slice of pizza on the side, and I grab a slice of pizza.
Okay.
And I eat a slice of pizza and put the flash drive in my shirt.
Okay.
And you put it in the pizza.
And he puts his headphones
Yes.
on and tries really, really hard to ignore you.
To pretend like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Alright. We walk out.
Okay. So
I grab 2 slices of pizza. And I give one to Shade on the way to the elevator.
So the 4 of you
Sweet
come back
sport,
out,
yeah.
I'm assuming. You see Shade back at the elevator, and you get back on the elevator?
How you doing, gentlemen? What we got?
Well,
We got this flash drive. This has the original footage. This
Weird,
has
you just
the doctored
reached into my
footage.
shirt.
Yes, I did. I went, whoop.
Oh, you two are a little more intimate than I realized.
Alright.
We got all the footage. The timestamps are correct. Like, this is what it is. Like, they had Bram Steele just sitting drinking coffee, and that was fucking it.
So who was it who put this on us?
Well,
Bram Steele
Bram
was the
Steele
one that paid.
himself.
But this guy also mentioned the pointy-eared bitch.
Probably talking about Bram Steele.
Because Bram Steele.
They all look kind of androgynous.
Yeah. He wouldn't know anything, anyways.
So
But-
that
and I
takes us
go
back
back
to
in my shirt.
what I was talking about earlier when we were in that weird white place that he faked his own death.
Mm-hmm. I guess the reason our... Oh, I don't know what the reason might be. I guess the key now is figuring out why. Oh, and getting our names clear.
We have this scroll as well.
Oh yeah, perfect. Spectral analysis or
That's-
whatever.
That's correct. The scroll will prove that it was our special
This
entities
isn't
were
bad.
doctored.
Cold, but
Yeah,
it's
it's
okay.
like a couple hours old, actually.
Yeah, it's not bad.
In fact, if incanted properly, the scroll should show that in fact our special entities were nowhere near there. It might actually prove that we were in fact defusing a bomb somewhere else in the facility.
Let's go claim our innocence and more pizza.
So, Steve, here's a
Yeah.
question for you.
All right. I love
Um,
questions.
If the people we can hand this to,
Yeah.
we can't really trust,
Uh-oh.
and the person that you are representative of is
Uh-huh.
a friend of ours,
Yeah.
how can we get in touch with them or get in touch with somebody that they trust?
Oh, well, you know the lady who handed me to you? She's trustworthy. My master seemed to really, really like her. So, she seems okay. I think as long as you give the evidence to her, we'll be okay. But don't give the evidence to the pointy-eared guy. He sounds bad.
Well, he's dead.
He's supposedly dead.
Well, sounds like he's not dead, is he?
It doesn't mean that he's not her. Magic is magic, right?
He's not her. Oh, I'm confused.
I think we have to just go for it. We're dead in 24 hours anyways. Oh, sorry.
Probably
External damnation.
Eternally
So-
damned. It's even better than death.
Probably like 20 hours at this point.
Yeah.
That's cool. Let's make our way
18.
back to the tower. The lady in white will find us if she knows how. Not our problem.
Alright.
Just throw it back in the elevator.
Hey, it belongs.
As the elevator door opens, all of you kind of get this sort of like
Weird.
almost a screech, almost like a feedback from like a speaker or something. Enough that it's kind of painful. Some of you maybe let more sensitive, clutch at your temples or something like that. I was just going, oh. And and before you are 3 very pretty looking ladies. Dressed
Oh,
sort
the
of-
Rose sisters are there.
dressed sort of in robes. Their pointy ears give them away
Robes
immediately.
Rose sisters.
Gentlemen, it's good that we found you. Please, if you'd come with us.
I hit the elevator button to go back up.
And as the three of them smile, sort of shadowy hands reach out from them and engulf the elevator and the five of you.
Scroll.
Okay, so you awaken. Oh man, how many times do you have to get warped places? You
Once more, apparently.
This was really more forceful than anything we've had to do before, though.
Thus far, yeah.
you
20
awaken now,
years
sort of sitting on the floor, like a really cold, like stone floor. Around you is kind of like these stone walls and high arches. You feel kind of like you're in a medieval castle or something like that.
Sweet.
And you get the idea that you're in some kind of like prison or dungeon, but someone has left the gate that would have closed you in open.
That's disconcerting.
No, they want to play a little game.
And there's a chill here. There's just a cold all around you. It's not just the
Is
stone.
Steve...
Where's the lich?
Yeah, Steve's still sitting on Rains's shoulder.
I think it's Steve.
Yeah. There's a chill, and it's not just the stone below you, but just there's a chill
The
in the
vibe.
air.
I can feel the chill.
Good thing I got my coat.
Man, there's the draft in the castle, but it's more than that. It's not just a physical chill. There's just a foreboding around
I go and
you.
reach for my gun.
There's lighting here. Yeah, your guns are
Yeah,
gone.
your hair is standing on
Do we
edge.
have pants? Because if we don't have pants, that would explain the chill.
You still have all your clothing, but all your stuff's gone. Your
Damn it,
computers are
again.
gone. Your guns are gone.
Again.
It's just and it's lit, but in torches, and they burn.
Very
purple.
old school.
And they're lying sort of along the corridor. On the other side of this gate, you see that there's a hallway that leads to what looks like some sort of like roundabout path. All of this area is cut out of stone. You get the feeling you must be underground or something.
Is it well lit in here?
I mentioned there's lighting, but it's candlelight from
Are
from
they-
the
So there's lots of shadow.
Are they torches that can be removed?
No, first of all, they're like 50, 80 feet up.
So there's...
80 feet?
Yeah, this huge place with these high. I said there's high arches.
Oh, okay.
Very high arch.
So they're
Wow.
like sconces
Extraordinarily
rather than
large.
torches.
Yes.
Damn.
Or they're chandeliers like this,
Okay.
or something like that.
So we're in a very...
But 40 times bigger.
Yeah.
And fire.
Yeah, and fire.
This could be the mess hall.
Looks like-
Ah,
you know?
so you've left the dining room.
Yeah.
Maybe this
We
is
tend to
just...
like to lock people in the dining room when
Maybe-
the buffet is on.
But the door
To
is
be fair.
open.
Maybe this is
Maybe-
just a room for the 50-foot person.
Maybe the food comes in and we have a buffet. I don't know.
Welcome to Wonderland.
Fascinating. This is like the third time we've been teleported today.
Yeah, isn't that great? I haven't even been teleported to my home yet.
Impossible to know how much time has passed again.
I'm starting to get tired.
Do you still have that scroll?
The scroll and the flash drive are gone. All you have is like the clothes on your back kind of thing.
What about my hidden knife?
You've lost everything except the clothes on your back. And Steve.
Wow.
You hear sort of a voice from somewhere, sort of echoes through the dungeon, but it's indiscernible where it's coming from.
Cool. I love these voices.
It was excellent that I managed to find you in time. It took a while to distract the council long enough to isolate you, but I can't have you unraveling my plan now, can I?
Is that the voice of Artemis?
Deductive, Mr. August Heat, I believe. I know we've met once before,
No,
but
sorry.
it's nice to see you all again. I'm wondering if you've got enough time to play a game with me. Just follow the dotted line to the first task.
Great.
If all goes well, we'll meet and have a wonderful party, and if all goes terribly, then you'll run out of time and the council will throw you back in
I
prison.
can't wait to kill you. Let's go,
I know the game
guys.
I plan to play.
Likewise, Mr. Heat.
Has it been long enough I
Likewise.
get my powers back?
No.
No!
So, following out of the open gate, you find yourself in sort of a labyrinth.
Nice.
And
Oh, that's fine. It always leads to the center.
Where the
along,
Minotaur sits.
along sort of the floor of the labyrinth are loose tiles, which today will be represented
Brick.
by cards.
Cards.
You're given tiles. I'm using
Are
this
these supposed
today.
to be
You
in
have
line?
One to yes. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You just
Doesn't
have a
matter.
pile of them. They're stacked.
Matters
So
to me.
these are yours
Okay.
Okay.
because I'm going to set up other ones later.
Oh.
So I'm using cards today just because they're easy. But you have the numbers 1 to 13.
Okay.
Because the ace is the 1, the
2,
jacks
yeah.
11, queens 12, kings 13.
Okay.
Okay. And along the floor are
It's the
printed other
T.
tiles
What'd
that
you
are
put in
embedded. And the fourth tile on each sequence is missing.
Okay.
Okay, so
Don't take off your shirt.
1, 4,
boss.
3, empty. 1, 3, 5, 7, empty.
Okay.
2, 3, 5, 8. Each row is its own sequence.
Okay,
They
so
are
it's
not
like finish
really-
this, finish that.
They are not related
Okay.
to each other, but you only have the 13 cards to work with, and you will not know if you are correct until you have placed all 3 tiles in.
And you can't be like, that's right, that's wrong. It's
So you must figure out what the pattern of
Yep.
each sequence is and how to finish that sequence.
That one's a 9.
Well, let's start with
And you
math.
have a certain number of time.
Great.
Great.
And your time begins.
The difference between 8 and 5
Now.
is.
There's as you place the last tile, there's a violent shock.
Well, we
Oh.
lost.
2 damage everyone.
We did not get the correct answer.
This guy's an asshole.
The tiles pop back out.
That sucks.
Sweet.
Well, the other ones have got to be
Oh,
right, yeah.
broke my sheet.
Well, I mean, it makes sense for the rest of it.
Yeah, I think the others are right.
Because
Obviously,
Keel can't participate in this puzzle
race
because I'm the
these two
GM,
Yeah.
I will represent him by allowing you to have like one hint or something. Or something like that.
Does the time
5,
reset?
6, 7, 8.
No.
Give it a try and take another 2 damage. Let's give it a try.
2 damage.
Fuck.
Nope. Alright, we're almost out of time. Slap it down.
8.
8.
Bzz.
We're
2 more
gonna
damage.
fucking die in here.
That's the point!
This is how we die. Keel.
Yeah.
Try harder.
Keel, try harder.
Okay. So Keel's gonna roll up for you and so we'll see how much of a hit he gives you. Alright, that's good.
That's
Yeah, that's a good roll.
That is extraordinarily well.
Maybe the last puzzle isn't mathematical in nature, but linguistical. Literary.
Slap him down.
2 more damage.
Yeah,
So
only
it'll-
divisible.
11. 11 would be
then.
the.
11,
we just.
yeah?
What was the queen?
This is 12.
That's 12.
Then 11.
11, right? Joker?
Jack.
Jack, just Jack.
Okay, 11.
Well, the last
This is our
try,
last
Last
2
try.
HP.
I have experience I can bring if I have to.
Yeah, well, we all have to.
Well done.
Joke's on us, that's the
Right
first
now.
puzzle.
Rain's just like, wait, no, 3 divided with 3.
Reigns is the
Oh,
puzzle master here.
yeah. You're welcome, guys. I've been
So
to
that was-
8
You
damage
got
before.
You got this.
Yeah, at
right
least you could
away.
use your
You got
power.
this one right away. This was prime numbers and this was letters. Great. Good job, guys.
You done did it.
Second puzzle.
No, Nathan.
The-
Those,
the
those
bot
top 3
three?
were ours.
The
It's fine. You don't need the cards anymore.
Oh.
Chess!
It's okay, we don't need the cards. It's much harder this time.
Hey guys, we're probably dead.
So what's
Well-
the circumstance? We move through this room now that we've managed to complete
Yes.
the tiles,
That's right.
and we find
And now you
ourselves
We're all
come to
bleeding.
now you come to
a
a
vast checkered surface.
That's right.
It is Harry
Some of the
Potter. We
tiles
must
white.
I was
play.
just gonna say.
Some
We
of the
must
tiles
play
black.
checks with ourselves. Dibs on the rook.
I mean, maybe you can.
Okay. So, oh yeah, you're taking 8 damage too. So you know, only one chance. Yay!
Yep. Just
Sick.
one chance.
Sick.
Probably
Super
don't-
sick.
Well, I won't give you a time limit on this one because chess can be. So you want to be careful here. So basically,
Win.
you
Do
guys
not suck.
are white. You are the white player.
Yes.
Hmm.
This is what we are with it.
You have
God has made it so.
you have 3. You must checkmate the king in 3 moves.
Is this the king?
Yes, the black king. This is how it's going to work.
Well, I couldn't tell. It didn't have a crown.
Oh.
I have played chess.
Because the
once,
queen
he says.
has
Every-
the crown.
every-
I believe you.
No, every set looks different.
Yeah.
Right?
yeah, but the queen always has the crown.
Okay, so what's going to happen
No
is
coat hat.
white will make a move, and then I will play black.
Okay.
Black will make a move in response. They are scripted moves.
Right.
Then white will make their second move. Black will make their second move.
Great.
And on the third move, you must checkmate.
I see. We
Okay.
have 3 moves to checkmate.
That's right.
Black.
Okay, guys. So
So
The
take your
bishop-
time
the bishop,
because
if
you
it
do not have
moves-
a lot of chances.
if we had a move there, that will be
I would
checked
check.
for that.
Check.
Okay.
All right.
I cannot escape.
Let's do that then.
Okay, locked in
So-
first move.
Yeah.
Locked in first move there.
Okay. Rook to F7.
Fuck!
Not the move we were hoping for. Alright.
Move the queen.
Alright, so
What?
we go
Move the
here
queen.
and put the king under threat.
Are you locking it in?
Locking it in.
Locking it in. King to F8.
Alright.
So then he would move
What are his
there, and then we
options?
got him there.
Right. So he
He
can't do
moves-
Yeah.
this. So he can't move here because that still puts him in check.
Yeah.
He can't move the knight because that puts him in check from our bishop. It's
So,
checkmate.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Locking in?
Logging in.
Checkmate.
Fuck's sake.
You guys had
Each
it?
did it.
I'm gonna
Hold
pass
That could
out.
work tonight.
Hold on.
I'm gonna have I'm not having nightmares about this.
I'm done.
But hey, we did it.
So this is, I got this from a really cool website called chesspuzzles.com.
Uh-huh.
Oh, cool. Thank you guys. That was really fun.
We wanted to be so cautious.
You
we
solved
literally
my
didn't even
chess
try.
puzzle. Now the next puzzle.
Laughing at us the whole time.
I'm fucking like Ouija board or something.
Headache.
Here's a 20-row chessboard.
So you have 20 moves to win. White moves in 20.
What?
Right,
Um,
wins and 20.
Yeah. So I just want to say my original puzzle was white wins in 7.
Right.
That's pretty
It's
tough.
a different one.
Wow.
Because then you have to get the right answer 7 times in a row every
how long
time.
did that 7 move one take you to solve?
A little over a minute.
Okay, so that would have taken us another hour.
We never
We would have been here all
gone there.
night.
We never would have gone there because we would have kept
Wow.
forgetting that this piece can't move.
So you come out into the
Very
third
disappointed with
chamber.
myself.
All 5 of you, except for Keel, surprisingly, are just mentally and physically inside.
Friggin' Keel!
You solved it for us an hour ago.
Oh yeah.
He was just like, I did solve it, but I wanted to give you the chance to
The
mentally exercise
satisfaction.
yourself.
You're a son of a bitch.
You clearly
Shot.
need the mental
I
exercise.
was using my doctorate in psychology.
Yes, you clearly need the mental exercise because, well,
And
that
you
was
come
bad,
and you
guys.
come into the final chamber, and Artemis
Oh,
stands there, in sort of in this huge sort of like amphitheater, basically. And he stands and sort of does a little like bow towards you. Ah, I see that you've solved my little game. I think the time for games have ended, haven't they, gentlemen?
Please. Get us out of here.
You know I can't allow you to live.
I'm dead on the inside. 5 out of 10.
I think the strategy to this puzzle is throwing Steve at him.
Do it, Steve. Just
You
win.
should say that.
Wait, what? Do you say funny? You should say that.
Yeah.
That's funny. Funny you should say that. Steve solved it in 15 seconds. You fucking would, Steve.
Bree!
I don't want to
Again.
be like, I don't want to like embarrass you or anything, but wow, that was really easy. You guys are kind
There was
of
something hilarious. Someone was talking about like
I thought you
Pinocchio, and they're
noticed
like,
that they should
couldn't we just say
move.
like, oh, is there
didn't
life
wanna
on
say
Mars?
anything
And
'cause, like, I
Pinocchio's
figured you're
nose,
so much
like Pinocchio could say
smarter
no,
than
and his
me.
nose would just grow, and we would
Oh,
know.
that's what
And
my
someone
master does.
had like
He
a
figures
3
the things
paragraph
out
of just
already.
Yeah,
no.
like, he
Pinocchio's
would've
nose
just, like,
grows when
suggested
he's
something, it
intentionally
would've been right.
lying.
Yeah.
When he
No,
knows
he didn't
blah,
know
blah,
why he
blah,
was
and
right.
someone posted at the bottom like, man, the Pinocchio fandom really is coming out. I just find it great. Like there's a Pinocchio fandom. Just imagine.
You've made all
Okay.
7 fans of Pinocchio
Yeah.
angry.
Initiatives, please.
I got a
Keel
3.
got a 12, Apollo got a 3.
I got a 5.
Do you just add them all together?
Yeah.
8, 8, and 1.
So 17.
17.
15.
Bram still goes first, third, fifth,
15.
and 12th.
Yeah,
I go
Go
double
for
super last.
Double last.
Holy
nice number there, Nathan.
7.5. Oh, Artemis.
No, it's
No, that's me.
Is that
that's me.
infinity?
That's Steve's initiative, yeah.
Infinity.
He's going first.
Infinity. Great. I cannot wait to see this guy just throw a flame ball or
So
something.
Steve tugs on Reigns' jacket. Hey,
what's
Mr.
up?
Reigns, this
Yeah.
is like my time to shine, okay? I got this guy. Throw me! Throw me!
That's why he's
I move
funny. You
very
could say.
slowly because I'm slower than Steve.
by comparison.
That's my secret cat.
He fucking throws him right at him.
Does Reigns have to wait till his turn to throw?
Artemis lifts his hands in his air, and in a flash of light, 24 other elves appear, wielding swords and shields, clad in black armor,
I was prepared for this.
surrounding Artemis.
And our
That's not good.
aspirates.
We all have 2 HP, right? Just
Yep.
making sure.
Chase?
Yep. Well, that's interesting. I don't suppose any of you are like full of electronics or anything, are you?
Wait, we don't even have weapons.
No, you have no weapons.
Artemis, what's the point of all this? Why do you even set us up? Why do you care about us?
He lowers his hand. Ah! How very arrogant to think this is about you personally, Mr. Shades. No, it's about the tour. Or, well, your employer, I should say.
What? What about old Sir?
I take it Sir is probably fairly secretive about exactly what he's up to. No. This is about calling his attention. I need all eyes here.
I don't get it. What are you on about?
Well, what I told you in the conference is true. My realm has been ravaged by Infovores. Ice giants, some of them call them. I am no match for them.
Yeah, I get it. So you want your kingdom back. I don't see how this gets you anywhere closer.
I need someone to sweep the Infovores away.
So you pretended to be dead.
I pretended that the toll was making a move on the reflection of Fae. How little-minded you are. Don't you understand? Your employer isn't allowed to make actions on this plane. If it looked like Sir was making a power play, it would attract attention.
You act like we would know this with the little knowledge we have.
And that power play was killing you?
No, the power play was taking a piece of the reflection of Fae. A planar jump like that is forbidden by the Bright Star.
Alright. Let me try and put this picture together. You're saying that you made us look like we murdered you, so it made it look like Sir was trying to get a piece of the action in the reflection of the Fae, because why would he even want that?
His motives are irrelevant here, but someone like Sir breaking contract would attract intention.
Alright. So, this is all part of your conference thing, right? This is why you called all those people together, so they'd see this happen.
Right, exactly.
How would killing one person that has a kingdom that is being overrun by Infovores, everybody thinks that person's dead, kingdom's gone, why would they do anything?
The Infovores feed on information, life essence. A creature like Sir? Imagine how much energy they could absorb from him. The results would be catastrophic.
So are you helping them?
You wanted the attention away from you and towards Sir.
No, Sir would sweep the Infovores away. I'm not helping the Infovores. I want my kingdom back.
Okay, but you just said that Sir is forbidden from acting directly. So how exactly was Infovore supposed to be doing the sweeping thing?
You couldn't just ask?
Ask who?
Ask Sir to take the Infovores out.
Morons! Sir is bound. He cannot leave.
Oh, okay. Wait. This isn't about Sir, really, is it? This is like third-party indirection. You wanted somebody else at the table to do your dirty work.
That's right.
Thinking that Sir was trying to break contract or break loose or whatever it is you're talking
Exactly.
about.
Sir is powerless to leave his prison. But thinking that Sir was going to make a move would attract the attention I needed. Someone would arrive and sweep the board, and I would be able to reclaim my kingdom.
You're really getting like a boner off of this, aren't you?
So, funny thing, did that actually happen, or is this all just gone to shit?
It's in process, and as soon as I've swept you interlopers aside, the plan will proceed as planned.
So, how are you gonna prove all of this by killing us?
Why don't just pay us and we'll keep quiet? Put us under your employ instead of theirs.
Your plane would cease to exist. I don't think you'd want me to hire you. Your essences are bound to that plane. If it unravels in some way, you're toast.
What do you mean, unravels? How does your plan cause our reality to unravel?
Doctor, what do you think about this?
Remember what I said about our reality not being near the prime line? if a high enough interference was to enter our plane of existence, we would unravel like a ball of yarn.
Oh, kind of like
we would
what
do engineering.
Steve was talking about.
Exactly. It's the same reason why Steve's master can't enter this plane. A power player like that would simply poof us.
So Artemis, don't you think you're being a little naive about this whole thing?
What do you mean?
Well, the reflection of the Fae and our material plane are intertwined. If this higher player puts his finger into the pie, then your pie just goes away, doesn't it? Or what if it's even worse than that? What if the Infovores aren't as weak as you think? What if they get their teeth into this higher plane being?
Enough talking. My plan is flawless.
Alright, well, we gotta put this in the ground then, because I don't want to go poof. And Sam walks up to the closest elf guy, says, "That's a nice sword you got there."
That does the breaky neck thingy and...
Okay.
And attempts to punch in whatever there isn't armor around his throat.
Alright, strength over power. Oh, you botched. Okay, unless you botch.
But no, uncancelable.
Ah, nice. Okay, so you grab his sword from him. Ah!
And stab.
Rains, your turn. Mr. Rains, throw me!
Just throw him. End it all.
So Steve, how close do I need to get you?
You have to get me on top of him. I gotta have space to summon.
Huh.
Throw me!
I don't know anything you just said, but that sounds awesome.
So you've got to throw something with very little mass a long distance.
You gotta have really good hand-eye coordination.
You need to be like really good with ranged weapons. Or things like
We need to
ranged weapons.
attach him to a bullet and
Throw
fire
me!
that bullet.
Mr. Rains!
You could
Is he like a clear
If he
target,
had
or
one.
is he kind of
Yes.
blocked
Like
by...
no, he's not blocked. He is on a raised platform. The elves he is summoned are on the steps of the elves.
Okay, so I'm gonna kind of
Or underground.
do like
Bags
a
of
double
raisins.
hop forward, kind of like
Yeah.
A person in baseball trying to throw really far,
Right.
and like grab Steve and like kind of whip him at him.
Right.
Yeah.
Roll, please.
Which
Precision, I guess? Yeah, makes sense.
do I get my bonus or
Yep,
no?
yep.
I do.
Yeah.
You get as good.
2 nines?
2 9.
Fantastic. Steve kind of like stops his movement by sort of doing like a somersault kind of thing, sort
Yeah.
of giving himself drag. And as he flies over Artemis's head, Artemis looks up kind of like, what the fuck?
The
And-
first time anybody's noticed Steve.
Steve shouts out, "Okay, buddy, it's your turn!"
Oh no.
And on the roof of the amphitheater, space warps, and the stone melts to give way to a black portal. And there's a sudden gust of air, and Artemis goes, what on earth? And a huge, gigantic bone mouth descends. 2 claws slam down onto the ground, and the massive jaws of a skeletal dragon emerge.
Fuck yeah.
And he grabs Artemis in his teeth and drags him back through the hole. The drow look around for a second, and then another hole opens up underneath. The claws
Claw
sweep
hands
the
sweep them.
elves into the hole, and then close. That's it. Hole closes. Steve sort of falls into the hole. Hey, bye guys. Good luck.
Come with it again.
Yeah, it's been fun.
So we ended up actually killing the guy.
That was a fucking dragon, guys. Like a skeletal dragon. Am I tripping out or... Oh my god.
Another homunculi. Fascinating.
I don't suppose the bone dragon ate our proof.
The walls of the stone cavern begin to shatter.
Uh-oh.
And then you blink and are back in the first floor of the apartment building.
Some kind of like meta illusion.
Pocket dimension.
Possibly.
Fuck it. Who's got a flash drive? You got a flash drive on you?
Yeah.
Do I?
All of your stuff is back.
Keyos. Scrolls?
Yes, sir.
Take my gun out and check the... Everything's here.
Good. Let's book it.
You return just in time. Apparently, you only had about 5 or 6 hours left on your timer.
You
Nice.
spent a long time on a certain puzzle.
It was the aesthetic. That's what it was.
You return to the council, and there is no denying the evidence before you.
For them?
Yes. And with Artemis dead and chewed, and the evidence before you, the council exonerates you and lets you go. And before you have time to really high-five each other and celebrate your ultimate victory,
That's done, gentlemen.
you find yourself back in your residences.
We were in mid-jump, too.
Kawa!
We were mid freeze frame, and then it froze, and then it just everything kept going. But we
And
just
you're back in your residences. The rest of that day proceeds as normal, and wow, you probably take some hot baths and hot showers, and rub your temples a little bit, and burn your chessboard at home.
Facts.
And that night you receive a message, not on email, but up here in your mind.
Greetings, contractors. This is S.I.R. That is S.I.R. I understand. Congratulations are in order. You have successfully cleared your names, dug out the root of a vast conspiracy to entangle foreign powers in a conflict which would certainly have undone your reality, and, not least, significantly strengthened my position. Any future suggestion that I am involved in some shady business against another power of this or any other reality will now be viewed with a healthy skepticism and a reluctance to act on this suspicion. I could not have hoped for better. You will find yourself financially recompensed for your efforts in a manner that should leave you living comfortably for the rest of your natural lives. You need no longer work for the tour, should you choose not to. However, if you wish to hitch your wagon to a rising star, so to speak, you will be welcome. Your world will be changing, and you would do well to change with it. The choice, however, is yours. Farewell, contractors. I will be watching.
And that's our session for today. Thank you very much.
Seems like a nice guy. He just wants to be known as,
So do we get experience, or our characters just die now?
Well, your character just dies now.
I'm gonna buy myself a dragon because I have the money now.
You're gonna invest the money into dragon research.
Dragon research, dude.
Good evening, dear listeners. This is S.I.R. That is S.I.R. I trust you enjoyed tonight's entertainment. This episode's cast is as follows. Nathaniel Keefer as Dr. Walter Keel. Christopher Keefer as Samuel Shade. Philip Zivkov as August Heat. Richard Jellison as Apollo Day. Kirk Dawson as Avery Rains. Tonight, our storyteller was Nathaniel Keefer. Until next time, in transmission.